We're gonna play a game, a little game called Morrowind. Yeah, thank you all for being here. Let me get some stuff changed over. It was a real video, yeah. I need that NES belt buckle. Wouldn't it? Doesn't it look awesome? 25 looks great. The narrator sounds completely wackadoo. Yeah. We will be back next week with more Lady Killer in a bind. But for this evening, we have some more Morrowind to play. Reading every book in Morrowind. Yes. First play. Yes. Mods. Amazing. Morrowind now? Okay, great. Let's do it.
Avarice Clary achievement unlocked.
Achievement unlocked! Yo, thank you, Avarice. Yeah, congrats. Congrats to you, congrats to us. Random thought, does anyone know the name of the first-person RTS that ripped off the last Starfighter? I don't think so, Zopdash. I don't know that I've even heard of the last Starfighter. What happened to the French Mario skit? Our video that we had, Skulkin, was incomplete, so it just kind of ended. It was kind of weird. It was like a short video. If I lie to you, well, yeah, that's a given, Avarice. That's just a given. It was a real video, yeah. Yeah, we might watch that. Yeah, King Hippo from Punch-Out. I'd like to watch... I kind of want to watch, like... I kind of want to watch, like, Sailor Moon. I kind of want to watch something like that, too. Haven't heard of The Last Starfighter? No, actually. Sorry to say, I have not. Yeah, very unfortunately. So, okay, we're here. Welcome. Welcome back to Morrowind. What happened last time? Very important stuff. We learned how to enchant items. Huge deal for us. Because in enchanting items, I'm sorry, specifically, we're able to enchant items to have constant effect enchantments. So we enchanted a shirt that restores our fatigue constantly. It's pretty huge for us. And now I'm gonna replace as well. We have this. We have a skirt, so we can wear. We can also get pants. Actually, we have exquisite pants. Why don't I just enchant our pants? So we take one of these.
Swing your arms
yes.
from side to side. Come on, it's time to go.
Enchanted pants.
Do the Mario.
So we're able to make constant effect.
Again, let's do the Mario.
Last Starfighter is definitely a movie, yeah.
Got it. It's the Mario.
It's the Mario, yes.
Swing your arms from side to
from
side.
Side to side, yes.
It's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one step. And then again, let's do the Mario.
You know, honestly, what would be huge
Come
is if we could just get more restore
just
fatigue.
like that.
And the annoying thing about enchantment, the deeply annoying thing, is that it's very RNG based. We were able to make a restore to fatigue constantly shirt before. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, we were able to make a shirt that restored fatigue, and I'd like to make some pants too. Enchanting seems very OP. It is. Normally, you lose, it's like, it's a chance to fail. But I'm not going to sit here and just let my 80,000 Septim Grand Soul Gem that I went through the trouble of, you know, fetching, just blow up. That seems dumb. So, for better or worse, we just sit here and kind of spam it for a little while. It's kind of too OP not to use, because we use stamina constantly. Stamina makes a huge difference to literally everything you do in the game. Everything you do in the game is affected by fatigue. Keep saying stamina, I mean fatigue. Deek. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mojo Jojo. It's a sweet soul gem, it is. So this is kind of lame, but like equally enchanting is kind of lame, I think, is my... I would accuse the system of being kind of lame. And I know I can succeed at this. I know I can succeed at this. We have succeeded. I'm pretty sure I can succeed at this. Like, we're not trying to make... It is a big enchantment, but it's not too big of an enchantment. Okay, there we go. So we've enchanted it. Yes, and now that we've enchanted them, we can wear them. And so that gives us 4 fatigue restoration at all times. Okay, and now we should have nigh infinite fatigue, actually. Fatigue makes no sense. Yeah, why does it's like my fatigue needs to go up, right? If Austin, that doesn't make any sense. Actually, my fatigue is going down, right? Like, I am less fatigued when the bar is more full. So why is it called fatigue, you know? Well, the good thing now is that we just can run infinitely. We like literally running about the only thing that's gonna... Yeah, exactly, Galara. It makes no sense. About the only thing, even jumping. I have to like jump or like try and fight infinitely to use up fatigue now. This is huge. This means we can just blaze through the game, doing whatever the hell we want. And right now what we need to do is take a long walk, actually. As you get older, your fatigue does seem to go up, though. So maybe realism. Yeah, but in this case, having your fatigue goes up means you actually have more energy to do stuff with. Energy bar sounds too boring. Yeah, but stamina is just right. Je suis fatigue. Mm-hmm. Where are we going? I need to drop off some stuff in Aldrune Mage's Guild, and then we have a place to go. We are extremely full up on stuff at the moment, so let's run downstairs and catch a teleport. And then, how's our goal doing? I do have speaking of movie night, I'm sorry to say that this Friday we will not have a movie night. Unfortunately, I am lucky enough to be babysitting my niece, actually, so I'm gonna be busy doing that, and we're not going to have a movie night this Friday. What? Yeah. You're not making this show up? Yeah. RoboCop, the animated series, really? It's a wildly violent movie and make it for kids. Is it made for kids, though? Yeah, the name needs to match the orientation of that little green bar in the UI. Yeah, seriously. For real. So we drop as much stuff. Okay, great. We've maxed out that chest. Let's use this crate now. And there's a bunch of other crap in here, but that's fine. Take the arrows, take those, take the dagger. Take the helm. I might actually keep the helm to sell. We might sell that. I would sell some of this other stuff. I just really need to get to a point where people actually have the money to buy some of our very pricey pieces of armor. Whoops. Right click. Great. We run way faster now because we dropped off a couple 100 pounds of stuff. Yeah. Whoops, give me that back. Give me that back too. So we put stuff in our alchemy box. That brings us down to... Oh, we actually maxed out our alchemy box. That's going to be a problem. I have way too many scrolls. But it's okay, we can hold on to them. We also should empty us of some of these potions. But 300 for the moment is not bad. Nice. Please relay any cool aunt stories that happen. Yes, we'll do, Zupdash. We'll do. It'll be my pleasure.
Share your thoughts, friend. I enjoy
iios is too busy being the cool aunt for movie night. I know. It's unfortunate, Creek, but... you know, well, we have many nights to do movie night. I only get so many chances to babysit my niece while she's, you know, 3 and yeah, so we're gonna do that instead, and we'll be back. I always love the scene where the guy is melting and then gets obliterated by the car. Oh yeah, in the RoboCop cartoon. Yeah. Fascinating. No, this is great. No, I'd love to hear any other... Yeah, what are some other good childhood cartoons you saw that you're like, oh, let's watch that again. RoboCop. What else? What else is good? Yeah, what else? What else? See, I'm serious. I really think that the Sailor Moon show would be good. Okay, nice. Here, give me a second, Everest. We'll watch that. Ninja Scrolls, is that a real show? Oops. Oops. With great power comes cool responsibility and such. Yeah, indeed, exactly. Yeah, we probably won't make up our movie night, but you will be in my heart. Scooey! Boy, we're pretty cool these days, aren't we? Ninja Scroll would get you banned on Twitch? Really? Classic 25. I used to love the Toxic Avenger cartoon. That got a Saturday... That got a Saturday AM cartoon is kind of wild, yeah. What's the general premise of Toxic Avenger? Rocco's Modern Life was pretty great to watch again. Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be a lot of fun, Rivet. I like media. I like content. It would be great to sit around and just catch up. There is boobies in Ninja Scroll. I mean, it can be okay. Depends on the context. It's sounding like it probably will not be okay, but yeah. Okay, so we're following our trail of dead bodies. You've only seen the Ninja Scroll movie, which is far from appropriate for most contexts. Oh my god. Yeah, grab bobs. Oh. Alright, we're headed pretty much due west from here. Sup, nerds? Yo, hey, welcome, Naita. You missed the H game. It was fun. Don't worry. There will be more H game for all of us. No, not that you missed anything. We just had fun playing, an H game. An H game, which I loved. Yeah, we're talking about good cartoons that you watched as a kid. Missed, avoided, one of the two. Oh, well, you missed out. Trust me, more for the rest of us. More groping and hunger for the rest of us. Is this some tune? Okay, suck it. A nice glass halberd. Take. Whoa. Hey, friends. Oh. Ow, that hurt. Oh, it's bad. Stop teasing us, iios. That's mean. That's for good cartoons from my childhood. Avatar is pretty dope. There's a cartoon called Avatar? Oh god. Oh. Oof, okay. Oof. Captain Planet was good too. Avatar: The Last Airbender, right. Yo, that's a really good shield. An Induril shield? That shield is better for us at the moment than what the shield that we have been using. How does it look, though? Cool. Yeah, I have never watched Avatar: The Last Airbender. That would be interesting. That is a relatively new show in my mind, but I guess at this point it's not. NASCAR Racers was a fun show that no one remembers. See, you know, Avarice, you bullshit me so many times, and I'm just like, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I can't take it seriously. Yeah, probably NASCAR Racers is not a fun show. That's my guess. Yeah, Captain Planet was decent. It's like a B-movie parody of nerds fall into radioactive waste and becomes buff superhero. Yeah. They live in a junkyard and have zany adventures. Oh, so it's toxic, but in a good way. Interesting. When I was a kid, I always hoped I'd be part of some nuclear accident that would give me powers. Yeah, did it ever happen? You're still waiting. I'm relatively young, so it hits the adult childhood criteria. I'm not sure it's worth watching as an adult. I think it is. I think so many people have enjoyed Avatar: The Last Airbender that it would be fun to watch. You're welcome, Bodacious Snail. We're just talking about childhood cartoons that people might want to rewatch. Okay, there's so much tiny stuff here. That's a key. Key to a chest. Okay. This chest? Spirit of the Daedra. Okay, some urns and a shirt. The OG X-Men tutorial? Yeah, that would be good. NASCAR Racers is an animated television series by Saban Entertainment, which features 2 rival NASCAR racing streams. I have never lied about movies or shows. Yeah, yeah. When has Avers ever misrepresented anything? I absorbed alpha ray radiation and my skin became all mottled and red. Now that sounds like actually a serious work safety issue. Cool. Well, I feel like I learned something about RoboCop. Unrelated, but if you had the manual and could drop hints, playing this would be sweet. It would be. But that is unrelated. What do you mean? Like just in general? Yeah, mist is fine. Alpha rays are emitted by the sun. Oh, really? Should I worry about my children's safety? Oh, there's a book there. No. Oh, wasn't that in the show though? That was in the movie, wasn't it? 25? The dick shooting. Hope of the Redoron. That's a new book. You've gained knowledge from this book. Your blunt weapon skill increased to 61. We found a book. A reading rainbow. Incredible. Oh fuck, we need to play some Fortnite to lower the viewer age. Fortnite's for old people, Bodacious. Come on, get with it. Yeah. Something to do with kiddos playing Myst? Yeah, maybe one day. I'd rather play like Quern or Abduction. But that's just me. Yeah, some good shows. Maybe we won't watch Ninja Scroll though.
Book is book.
Although I'm a little bit curious to know more about it. Yeah, book is book. The Hope of the Redoron by Turiel Nirith. One of the few magical arts the Sijiks of Artaeum have kept to themselves, away from the common spells and schools of the Mages Guild, is the gift of divination. Despite this, or perhaps because of it, omens and prophecies abound in Tamriel, some of substance, others of pure folly, and still others so ambiguous as to be
has an extra special
unverifiable.
Video for us to watch,
It'd be my pleasure. Yeah, Skulkin, let's watch it. I love videos. Mega Man has a non-trivial television show, evidently. They made more of these? Oh, a while. Oh, so Shay, were you here earlier? Just asking, you know. We were playing some different content earlier. It was fun. It was fine. Lego Organic can plant one on Luke Skywalker. Rockman can I fuck his sister. Yeah, I suppose it's 25. I can't argue with that too much. Administration has been going crazy, Snail. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm sure it was fun though to see what your class was getting into and what the new hot shit was. Yeah, rainbow. There are still other prophecies. Y'all, thank you, Paradigm. There are still other prophecies kept secret, from the prophecies of Drojazad and elsewhere, and the Nerevarine in Morrowind, to the Elder Scrolls themselves. What was that weird looking anime kind of game you were playing? Oh, you know, Shay, it was a visual novel, a game about relationships and, yeah, how do you say, you know, making out And there's like, in groping, there's a lot of groping. We felt that the vocabulary was a little limited. Good call on the content warnings, yeah. Okay, thank you, Austin. Yeah, thank you. Last chance paradigm. Last chance. Thank you, Austin. Not even last chance. There you go. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Austin. No, I appreciate the warning, actually. Yeah, a lot of booba flicking, indeed. It is like a dating game. It's like a dating game, Shay. It's actually like a hentai game, but we have safe for work mode on, right? So instead of the sexy bits, I think everybody just gets dressed up in like holiday sweaters. But we've yet to see that, okay? You know? Yeah, thank you, Austin. Thank you. The Nord nobility have a tradition. By the way, Shay, it's great to see you. I hope reading streams and stuff have been going great. If you don't know Shay Raw, she streams all kinds of cool stuff, including a bunch of narration stuff and reading, like joint reading streams lately, which I think is really cool. I think that's a really fun kind of activity. Yeah. The Nord nobility have a tradition of having omens read for their children. In general, these readings are of the obscure variety. One of my acquaintances told me that her parents were told, for example, that their daughter would have her life rescued by a snake, and so gave her the name Serpentkin in a special ceremony. And this young lady, Aria Valcor Serpentkin, was indeed saved by a snake many years later, when an assassin creeping on her stepped on a Dan's worm viper. Interesting. Nice, you stopped for December? Okay, cool, nice. It's good to take a break and stuff, but... it's like the Hallmark romance. All the sex happens during the commercial break after a proper Christian marriage. You know, I don't think anybody would call all the making out we were doing very Christian, you know, but what do I know? Yeah, Bodacious Snail, the level of lore in this game is awe-inspiring, really. Occasionally, omens seem to be almost purposefully misleading, as if Boethia had crafted them as traps. I recall one particularly. Many, many years ago, a male child was born into House Redoran. It was a very difficult birth, and the mother was delirious and near death by the time it was over. She chanted just as her son came into the world, and she passed from it. Fortune has smiled this day, not frowned. My child will be mighty in mind and in arm. He shall bring hope to House Redoran. Neither spell nor blade shall hurt the man, nor illness nor poison cause any harm. Book is book. His blood shall never drop on the ground. Yo, hey, golly. Was somebody bad? Yeah, somebody was naughty. Uh-oh. The boy, named Ondas, was indeed extraordinary. He never was ill and never suffered so much as a scratch all through his childhood. He was also quite intelligent and strong, which combined with his invulnerability caused many to call him, after his mother's omen, the Hope of the Redoran. Of course, anyone who is called the Hope of the Redoran will eventually develop some taint of impertinence, and it wasn't long before he had enemies. I don't know what you're talking about. Very heavy petting, because it's all you're allowed to do is Christian as fuck. I thought you weren't watching, Naita. Yeah, we did do a lot of heavy petting. Yeah, we were petting staff, we were petting mods. Yeah, we were petting. His worst enemy was his cousin Athen. Don't get me started on taint, Shayraz. Who had borne much abuse at the hands of Ondas. Primary among the grudges was that Athen had been sent to Rihad to complete his education at Ondas's insistence. When Athen returned from Hammerfell, it was because of the death of his father, who had also been a counselor of the house. Athen was old enough to take his seat in the council, but Ondas claimed the seat as well, claiming that his cousin had been gone too long from Morrowind and didn't understand politics as he did. The majority of the house agreed with Ondas, wanting to see the Hope of Redoran rise quickly. Samurai Shampoo is good? Yeah. Nice, I love that. It's been fun. It's been fun, Shay, to do like one episode of some content each stream. It's just been a nice, it's like 20 minutes of downtime, and we can sit and just watch something and enjoy it. I wasn't watching, but I failed to dodge the summaries cleverly concealed in Morrowind content. Sure. Yeah. Ugh, can't win them all. Yeah. Athen exercised his right to combat his cousin for the seat. No one thought he had any chance of winning. You're welcome, Pixeline Tales. You're welcome. Come on down. Yo, were you playing more Mario? You playing Mario? I'm not Mario. Pokemon? Okay, back to Kingdom Hearts now.
With 20 friends.
Back to Kingdom Hearts. Well, you must be back to your rune level 1 playthrough. Welcome, Pixel. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Icy Cube. Hey, and Sizzle. Yeah, how is the level 1 Kingdom Hearts playthrough going? I hope you've been making progress. Yeah, back to the duck today. Amazing. It's surprisingly hard. Like, I mean, it sounds obviously like a hard challenge, but it was interesting to see just how kind of punishing some of the fights could be. Yeah, Pixel, I'm excited. We're gonna at some point, probably won't be the next hack we play, but one of the next couple of hacks we play will have to be Natsukashi. I just don't know when. I'm not sure yet. We just started a new non-Kaizo game today, in fact. It was pretty good, so we'll have to finish that first at least. That was a good episode. That was a good episode of Cowboy Bebop 25. Fighting and comedy and hip-hop. Yeah, Austin? I love this. We've been talking about more TV shows to watch since we're about to finish Super Mario Brothers Super Show. So if there's any cartoons you watched in the 80s, the 90s that like is nostalgic to you, let me know. The new game was really good. I'm glad you liked it, Sizzle. Yeah, it's divided the chat. Yeah, into the horny and the horn not. Right? Yeah. No one thought he had any chance of winning, of course, but the battle was scheduled to commence the following morn. Thundercats is good, yeah. Ondas whored and dined and drank with the counselors that night, confident that his place in the house was secured, and the hopeful new dawn of House Redoron was rising. Athen retired to his castle with his friends, Ondas's enemies, and his servants he had brought from Hammerfell. Yeah, X-Men show, yeah. Imagine being whored not, yeah, it could never ever. Metabots, yeah. What was the one that was like Transformers but with animals? I remember watching that as a kid. Rocko's Modern Life. Ribbit mentioned Rocko's as well, Collie. That'd be fun. I don't think I ever watched Freakazoid. Avarice. Beast Wars. Yeah, I see Beast Wars. Thundercats is great. Thundercats is great. Yeah. A very weird show I had a tape for some reason was Crash Test Dummies. I don't know why. You remember the commercials? Yeah. The Tick. Cubix haunts your dreams sometimes. I see Cube, yeah. Cow and Chicken? I remember that. Cow and Chicken was okay. You meant cats. Oh, okay. Samurai Pizza Cats? I've never heard of that one, actually. Okay, Andas whored and dined and drank with the counselors that night, confident that his place in the house was secured and the hopeful new dawn was rising. Of House Redoron was rising. Athen retired to his castle with his friends, Ondas's enemies, and his servants he had brought from Hammerfell. Athen and his friends were discussing the duel morosely when one of his old teachers, a warrior called Shardy, came into the hall. He had grown quite proud of her student over the years. She had grown quite proud of her student over the years in Hammerfell, proud enough to accompany him across the Empire to his family's lands, and wanted to know why they had so little confidence in his odds in that battle. They explained to her Ondas's uncommon blessings and the nature of his mother's omen. If he can't be harmed by disease, poison, magica, and his blood can never be spilled, what hope have I of ever besting him? Cried Athen. Have you remembered nothing I taught you? Replied Shardy. Is there no weapon you can think of that will slay without blood? Are swords and spears and arrows the only items in your arsenal? Athen quickly realized the weapon Shardy was speaking of, but it seemed absurd. Not only absurd, but pathetic and primitive. Still, it was the only hope he had. All that night, Shardy trained him in the art and techniques, showing him the various swings and stances her people had developed in Albion Gora, counterattacks, feints, and blocks imported from Yokuda, the classic one- and two-handed grips for the most ancient weapon in history. There was a Where's Waldo cartoon. Yeah, there were no lengths they would not go to. Yeah, welcome back, Shay. I'm sorry about those mass ads. Twitch is getting very close to getting me to order a Shack pizza from Papa John's. What's happening to me? Yo, I feel bad because I feel like it's never the point for me to be like, you should check out Twitch Turbo, but Twitch Turbo is really nice if you watch a lot of Twitch and just don't want to see ads. I was earning that crown. Hell yeah, yeah. Yeah, I would recommend it. In the 80s and early 90s, cartoons were mostly to push toys. Yeah, that already existed. Yeah, that makes that clicks. Same even with the Mario show and the Link show. It's just to push the games, basically, and probably merch. The cousins faced one another for the next morning, and never have two combatants looked so unevenly matched. Completely, Shay, completely. I actually love this feedback. I actually love this feedback recently where I was like, you know, it would be great, dashboard people, if I could get an activity feed alert when ads fire. They should be firing mostly on like the same schedule. So like it would be great to get an alert to be like, oh yeah, people are watching ads. Maybe, you know, maybe you could know about that in the activity feed. And you know, it's just one of those things people were like, oh yeah, it would be a good idea, you know. But one piece of feedback at a time. I know some channels have like a countdown and stuff. I think that's cool. I just don't exactly know how to set it up. But I wish I had more signal when people were not seeing me, right? Okay, we're reading. Yes, the cousins faced one another the next morning, and never have two combatants looked so unevenly matched. Ondas's entrance brought a great cheer, for not only was he much beloved as the hope of the Redoran, but as his victory was a foregone conclusion, most wanted to be in good standing with him. His shining mail and blade drew admiration and awe. By contrast, Ethan drew a gasp of surprise and only a smattering of polite applause. He appeared costumed and armed like a barbarian. Yeah, I've seen that Desi has a countdown. It seems like it's nice. As Shardy had suggested, Ethan allowed Ondas to attack first. The hope of the Redoran was eager to finish the battle and take the power he deserved quickly. The blade pushed by Ondas's mighty arm slashed across Ethan's chest, but shallowly, and before it could be counterswung, Ethan knocked it back with his own weapon. When Ethan attacked and wounded Ondas, the hope of the Redoran was so surprised by being hurt for the first time in his life, he dropped his sword. The less said about the end of the battle, the better. Suffice it to say that Ethan, wielding a simple club, battered Ondas to death without spilling a drop of blood. Ethan took his father's seat as counselor, and it was then said that the hope in the omen referred to Ethan, not Ondas. After all, had Ondas not tried to take the counselor seat away from his cousin, Ethan, being not very ambitious, might have never tried to get it. It can certainly be argued that way, I suppose. Hey Pickle Me Timbers, welcome. Yeah, you know, not everybody has to sub, you know, it's like, it is, you know, it is. It's always nice to sub to people and stuff, and it's a kind of a sane way of supporting people and content you like, but people should have options. Great. Yeah. Well, holy crap. You may not have known it, but we are playing a game here at the same time. Oh, we're so powerful now. We can try and heal ourselves here. I still don't have that much magicka, even after a lot of futzing around and leveling up our skills. Not that much magicka. Cool. Okay, that's it. Nice, we found a book. Yeah, of course, Austin, no, totally agreed. You know, it would be great if somebody was working on an experiment to try and surface Turbo more prominently. Wouldn't it be great? That is one of the messages of the game you played earlier. Not everyone needs to sub. Yeah, we accept everybody here, Katanen. We accept subs, we accept Switches, we accept Steam Decks, we accept Inky Doms. Whatever you want to be. You let your little freaky flags fly. Yeah, I'll stream. How many books are there total? Brodacious Snail, we don't know. I have this spreadsheet we use to keep track. And as of now, we've read about 225 books out of... There's about 280 in this list. About 280. So, 280 minus 225 is 55 books left, which is about 20% remaining. So we're about 80% of the way through the books. If I were to purchase Turbo, do any streamers I watch get anything from it? Yes, exactly. Yes, Pickle Me Timbers. What Austin said, Austin did some lovely research into this. Ooh, that was weird. And what I can tell you is that creator contracts have specific language such that creators get paid as though you watch the ad. So when you have Turbo and you watch a channel, creators get paid. Today. That's how it works. So it's actually, it's quite ironclad today. I don't need to go north. I need to go more east, but we'll walk this way. Can I be a Donald Duck? Yeah, just go sub to Pixel Ninetales, and then you can post Pixel Ninetales heals. If we all subbed, there'd be no DOMs. Yeah, the sub-DOM dynamics must be upheld. That's pretty good then. It is, Galar. It actually is. It is. It works in a very sensible, as you might hope it would work. It actually does work. That mall you have is bitchin'. Oh yeah, we got it from a big quest that we did for the Imperial Cult. Well, as part of some of our Imperial Cult quests, we got it. It's a ridiculous mall, actually. It's super powerful. It weighs literally nothing. We're really getting off the beaten path here. Gotta go this way. Equality, yes! Yeah, it was in the Turbo FAQ, yeah. Yeah, agreed, Austin. I think everything about Turbo has lived in an awkward place for however many years. That's another place over there. That's not where I want to go. Yeah, great. Yeah, Turbo does cause people to go. Yo, holy crap! Galara! Do the Mario! Oh, we're doing it! Yes! Let's do the Mario all together now. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Galara.
Galara_dragon is doing
That's so kind of you. It's so completely generous. Seriously. Skullgun, Dina, Chef Boy, Eric, Nyan Cat. Lots of great hits here. Enjoy, everybody. Enjoy your gift subs, Galara. That's very sweet of you. If you have any interest, Galara, your 5 gift subs give you votes towards the iios haircut challenge. What is the iios cut, you may ask? Why don't I tell you?
The issues that voters say matter to them.
There is an incredible energy here, palpable.
Welcome back. For those of you just joining us, let's get you up to speed on what is shaping up to be the political upset of the century.
Yeah, the political upset of the century on display right here. Yeah, if you'd like to pick an option, we're essentially letting chat influence what haircut we get. We're going to cut our hair. We have 3 weeks of cuts, right? So this week is short cuts. Next week is mid-length cuts. The week after is long cuts. So this week we're voting between these 2 options. So if you want to give me an option, Galara, that you think would look nice, that's 25 big ones. If you want to decide. Yes, we will do a runoff. We will do a runoff with the final 3 victors, right? So each week we'll have 1 winning option, and then a final week will be the 3 options that win head to head. Yeah. I still can't get over butt spots being our message. Yeah. I still believe. Yeah. Dick Feynman still believes in vote B. Tasha, undervalued here. Sell it for a watch fob. We could. Yeah. Sell the hair. We could donate it. Well, I do have a soft spot for Tasha Yar. Wonderful, Galara. Wonderful. Yeah. It'd be my pleasure. Oof, it brings us up to 99 Tasha votes. Tonight is the last night. Tonight is the last night for Haircut A. Thank you, Galar. Thank you for the 5 gifts. It's really sweet of you. Yeah, it's lovely to share some nice fun times. Is the lady in picture A famous? I'm not sure. If she is, I don't really know who it is. Thank you, Wayla. Yeah, and if you'd like to use channel points to vote, you are more than welcome to. Icy Cubed balancing out Huela's vote. Yeah, you know, when we started this, I said, you know, Tasha Yar. I thought Tasha Yar would be the easy winner, but everybody, people are a little more partial to the shorter sides and the swoopy front. You know, makes sense. Is it Lady Gaga? Tasha's my homegirl. Yeah. I've been watching Star Trek: The Next Generation for the first time with Delta. We've been doing little watch parties every week on like Sunday at around 5 p.m. in Delta's Discord. So we're on like the 10th or so episode. Are you also dyeing your hair? No. 25. This is like you give somebody like a cupcake and they're like, oh, can I also have cake? No, eat your cupcake. I'm not dyeing my hair. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous boondoggle, sir. Wifey and I watched all of DS9 and VGER in the past year too. Nice. Yeah, this is the first series I'm really enjoying. Everybody says that The Next Generation Season 1 isn't great, but I'm enjoying it. Us as a punk girl will be so adorable. Yeah, that'll be us. This is Sulapund. That's where we want to be. Okay, great. I learned data is fully functional. Yeah, indeed. God, data's so great. Okay, great. Yeah, we learned a lot. We learned a lot collectively about Data yesterday. And Data's alter ego lore. You saw The Next Generation on a 13-inch black and white TV when it was new. Nice, Galara. Wow. It was the way it was meant to be experienced, you know? Okay, so we're here to persuade this wizard to join the Mages Guild. We should really rest. It is data. Did I say data? Okay. Hello. We need to persuade you. I suppose I'm going to do it with gold. Pick more gold. There we go. Join us. If I agree to join, will you leave me to my research? Fine then. I will join the Mages Guild next time I'm in Balmora. What is it now? I already said I would join the Mages Guild next time I'm in Balmora. Amazing.
We welcome you freely.
Yeah, this land does suit me. Okay, now we use our Amulet of Almsevi. We teleport back to Balmora. And we go back to the Mages Guild and we say, we did it! Season 2 will teach you how to pronounce data. Okay, I'm sorry. Data! Yeah. Alright, Mages Guild. You. Hi. Yes, join us. Good work, iios. Maybe he'll give us some info on the Telvanni. I suppose I should find something to give you for your efforts. Here, take these spare potions. Okay, great. Join us. You dealt with your Rar Baraloth to my satisfaction, Conjurer. Duties. An Argonian at the South Wall Corner Club is offering training and restoration without the sanction of the guild. I want you to stop his unsanctioned training. Wow, shit. Unsanctioned training. I have word that an Argonian is offering training and restoration at the South Wall Corner Club. This Argonian, whoever he is, does not have the sanction of the Mages Guild. Convince him to stop offering unsanctioned training. I have not taken care of him. Then why are you here? Get that lizard to stop offering training. Wow.
What happened to you, Outlander?
Go fuck that Argonian up. He's just trying to teach. Just trying to help people heal themselves. Mages Guild has a monopoly on healing spells, my lord. Data corrects Pulaski when she calls him Data, yeah. The key thing to remember is that it doesn't matter how Data is being pronounced, yeah? One is my name, the other is not. Who's saying that's the only pronunciation? We're data, not a plural system. They would instead be datum, indeed. Datum. Okay, so an Argonian is... must be you? No, you're not an Argonian.
That is yours, very close.
Nor you. Must be downstairs. No, you're wonderful, Claire. You're wonderful. Oh, that's what this is about. What? I don't offer any services. Who told you that? Unsanctioned training. What if, hypothetically, you were to return to Rannis Athris and tell her that I agreed to stop any unsanctioned training? And suppose that if I did that, I decided to offer training to my good friend iios. Yes, I agree. Very well, I will offer you training after you've reported back to Rannis Athris. Great. Unsanctioned training, report back to Rannis Athris and remember our agreement. Okay, great. Easy. Bees, yeah. Bees, you pronounce it bees or bees? Yeah, which one? Yeah, so far Next Generation is fun though. It's like a very, I don't want to say sophisticated, but it feels like a grown-up show. It feels like a grown-up show about grown-ups doing grown-up things, which I kind of dig. Well, except for Wesley. Wesley just shows up everywhere. Unsanctioned training, I did it. Yes, taken care of. Good, we can't allow just anyone to offer training in magic. Yeah, unsanctioned training. I'll let you know if I hear about anyone else offering training duties. The scholar Itermerel needs an escort to Pelagiad, but I want Itermerel's notes. Itermerel has just arrived in Balmora and doesn't know his way around. He wants to be escorted to the halfway tavern in Pelagiad. I don't care if he makes it or not, iios. I just want a copy of his notes. He should be waiting at the 8 plates. Wow. Okay. Not yet. I don't have them. Just stand there. Go find Itermerel and get his notes for me. My patience is limited.
Flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
Will Wheaton is a treasure. Will Wheaton is 50 now? Oh my gosh, Wesley is 50? Oh my lord. Yeah, you wouldn't be the first, Shay. You wouldn't be the first. And, yeah. He's just getting older.
I'm very happy to make you
growing up. Q was a great character, actually. I've been enjoying Q. At the 8 plates... The 8 Plates Corner Club. Or I guess it's the 8 Plates Inn.
What's this all about?
Where is this? 8 plates. 8 plates. I know, a bunch of corner clubs. Lucky Lockup. Council Club. Let's go up top first, I guess. Well, we killed it on Celebrity Jeopardy this month. Oh, nice, nice. My father-in-law is a big Jeopardy fan. 8 plates. I haven't really watched Jeopardy since, since the former host passed. 8 plates. I don't know that it would be up here. Bunch of manners.
May you find all that you seek, traveler.
Will Wheaton is older than my parents were when the Next Generation ended. Wow, time is a real... Time's a real pal, isn't it? That's not what we want. We've watched more hours of adult Wheaton doing things than kid Wheaton acting. Yeah, it's just how time works. Yeah, I know. People just like exclaiming over very normal things sometimes. 8 plates. Okay, this is it. Okay, so we're supposed to steal notes. Hi, Itermerel.
If you wish to talk, it is really no trouble at all.
Tell me about your notes. It is refreshing to see a young dark elf with an interest in scholarship, but I can't give my notes to just anyone. Perhaps after I arrive in Pelagiad. Great, travel together. Follow me. Lead the way to the halfway tavern in Pelagiad. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Nice, we've got a little old, a rainy day walk back to Pelagiad. I love it. Q is a scallywag, yeah. I'm not sure that I recognize adult Will Wheaton. Jeopardy's a shit show now. Oh, boy. 25 is so negative. You're just gonna shit on Jeopardy? Yeah, R.I.P. Trebek. Only Westerner to host a bilingual quiz show. In a few months, I will have lived more time in the 21st century than the 20th. Yeah, isn't math fun? Isn't math just great? Hey, chortles. Yeah, I don't even know what else Will Wheaton has been in as an adult, I want to say. That name is so familiar, though. He was in Flubber. Some Ready Player 1 and 2. Oh boy. Big Bang Theory. A bunch of stuff I haven't really checked out. Stand By Me, yeah. No math, yeah, enough math, okay? You make me sick doing all this math. Oh yeah, have lived through 6 decades. Naita's doing the math.
Wait for me.
Okay, dude, hurry up. I just had a birthday a week ago. Yeah, happy birthday, by the way, Galara. Yeah. It's great. You know, getting old is fantastic. Older. It was in Eureka. I haven't seen that, though. I figured all the hours of watching Tabletop greatly outdoes any appearances in the Next Generation. Yeah, in the guild. Yeah. It's funny, it's wild. It's funny what a big role Wesley plays in the early episodes, at least, of the Next Generation. Okay, well, we're almost to Pelagion. Doing some very important quests here. Yeah, Austin, but some of us aren't giant nerds, and as such have only watched the first 3 seasons of Tabletop. Oh, wow. Okay, now, not everybody can be a giant nerd, Naita. It's okay to be jealous of what a giant nerd other people are, but I'm not a fan of aging. I never cared ever at all. I used to be happy to age. I don't know what happened this year. How old are you, Shay, if I can ask? Everybody put your cards on the table. Ages. And nobody say they're under 18. That's a one-way ticket to a quick old timeout, because I know all of you are over 18. Maybe it's sometimes fun to watch people playing board games? Yeah. No, Travel, you look way too young to worry about your age. Oh, well, thank you, Valo. I don't worry about my age, to be clear. I have 6 months left of youth, Shay. I don't. I feel great about my age. I am 32. I was born in 1990. 40 is coming. Amazing. Amazing. Unfortunately, I share a birthday with Britney Spears. Why is that unfortunate? 38, nice. It's strong. I've been enjoying my 30 so far. Fuck off, Shay. Shay, you look amazing. Don't even. You look and are amazing. Dralas Galoo. I feel as though I've just awakened from a dream. A terrible dream of the 6th house. Oh, thank you, Valo. Yeah, I didn't mean for this to be a patting on the back circle, but 34, aging is better than the alternative. Exactly, Collie, exactly, yeah. Yeah, y'all can just go party together. You'd be like, same, birthday, we share a birthday. You switch from looking forward to dreading them when you were about 14, and you stand by it. Celebration is for the young. Boy. Oh, excuse me. Boy, Naita, well, you know, save some joy for the rest of us, you know? My god. Yeah, maybe we'll just, my birthday's the same as Tina Turner's. Nice. 48, and I share a birthday with Jewel State and Morena Baccarin from Firefly, Charlie Watts from the Rolling Stones, and Loss. Nice. I've seen Firefly before. Although I don't remember those actors, but it's fun. I literally don't know who shares my birthday. I definitely don't have it that top of mind. Yeah, good old 32. Good old 32. You know, honestly, in some ways, my current mentality, because Lordy and I got a house, right? And so it's like, oh, you sign a 30-year mortgage for a house. And so really what I'm thinking about is the fact that I need to work for another like 28 years-ish to pay off my house. How do you not know who shares your birthday? I'm iOS anti now. Anti-iOS? What? KQ? Who do you share a birthday with, KQ, huh? Yeah. Rattle off right now. Right now. And I'm counting. I'll know if you went to Google. If I recall iOS's birthday at all correctly, iOS likely graduated high school in 09, or would have where I live. I was 08, actually, Avarice. I was 08. Charles Schultz's birthday, yeah, Peanuts. Firefly was a good show. Serenity, the movie was the main thing I saw. You share a birthday with Betty White, Muhammad Ali, and Benjamin Franklin. You know, it's fun because the longer time goes on, the more likely it is that you've been born on the same day as some other interesting person. iios shade. Yeah, that's right. That's right, KQ. Yeah, don't even start. Don't even start with me, KQ. You weren't here for the hentai game, so don't start now, huh? You know, if you don't like me when I'm playing hentai on stream, then I don't want to hear it. Yeah. Do you mean, have I been under a spell? A curse? And this was caused by 6th house cultists? Good grief. What have I done? I hope, but I haven't thanked you. Please forgive me. I know nothing, have nothing to offer but my thanks, but I will tell everyone I know how you have saved my life. I did? Otome. What is Otome or Otome, Claire? What exactly is it? If you don't love me at my Kaizo, you don't deserve me at my hentai. Yeah. 6th house. Thank you again. I will tell everyone I know how you saved my life. What, just by being so persuasive?
And Lord Dagon is it.
Great. Great. Go inside.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Give me your notes. You've been very gracious to escort me to Pelagiat, and you show great promise for a conjurer. I have never met anyone with such enthusiasm for my research. Take this copy of my notes as a sign of my gratitude. Nice. Notes. I believe you have a copy already. Travel together. I have no interest in seeing the rest of Vardenfell, but I appreciate your offer. Nice. Okay, great. We did it! Thank you, Austin, for that quote. God, I legit love Lady Killer. It's actually pitch perfect. I was so worried playing it. Welcome, Nick and Knack. You could always sell it when you don't feel like it anymore. I know, but... Okay, so to make the point I was initially trying to make, I have to work for like 30 more years, so I can't feel old now because I have like another several decades of labor to do in our society. You know, so I'll feel old when I'm like in my early 60s and when I can retire and go climb in my coffin and sleep forever. My 2 favorite birthday twins are Johnny Knoxville and John Barrowman. Nice. Yeah, story game. Yeah, indeed. Fuck yes. Also Al Capone. Nice. Otome game. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for sharing. Working sucks. What else is new? Yeah. A maiden game. A story-based video game that is targeted towards women. Generally, one of the goals is to develop a romantic relationship between the characters. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Thank you. That is right, Claire. Society is crumbling. Feel old now. No. We have so much longer to go. Yeah, we'll see, Austin. We'll just see how it goes. We'll see how the content goes. I felt old for 39 years. You're just an old soul, Shay. Any old souls in the chat? Old souls. Yeah. Whoop. Okay. I will never watch The Peripheral. It's just Existence, Part 3. Cool. 30 is the new 60. Wait, no, we went opposite. I have to get up in the morning, damn it, and I have to believe that tomorrow is going to be great, and I'm going to feel energized. And I will not do it hearing all of y'all grumbling about these old bones. I said what I said. When I was 17, I was told I was 85 at heart. That's basically old soul material. Yeah, that's like ancient. That's decrepit soul material, Naito. I already wear Armani. Oh, so fashion. It was very old souled when I was younger. Now it feels like I have digressed. Yeah, same. Same. You know, it's just, that's why we're playing Otome games and stuff. We're just trying to stay young. We're groping for youth. Our hunger for youth is leading us to grope wildly for ways of staying relevant. Don't tell iios about your soul. She's trying to trap them. I put them to very good use. I made an enchanted shirt and pants that make me very powerful indeed. Retirement is something that boomers can do. The rest of us are going to be ground up and turned into Soylent Green for the masses. Oh boy. Well, I just want to be useful at 25.
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
You want to delete it now? You share it with John Madden? Amazing, Avarice. Life has broken me down and my bones wither away with every passing day. Nice. I mean, wait, not nice. Oh no. March. Okay, I'm looking at birthdays. Okay. Warren Beatty, Eric Clapton, Paul Reiser, MC Hammer. These are all wait, what? Okay, how about some non-musicians? This is who we got, okay? This is who we share with. All right? Robbie Coltrane. Vincent Van Gogh and me. Yo, yeah, nice. Kuwait. YouTube star. YouTube star and me. Caden Rock. Another YouTube star. Amazing. Oh my god, not Piers Morgan. Yep. Yeah, MC Hammer. Who else? You know, me and some TikTok stars born on the same day. God, I just feel so empty from this. It doesn't... Huge W. Yeah, any W's? Nora Jones and me. Yeah. Pokemon7. YouTube star. Aaron Chupa. Great. This makes me feel nothing, actually. What a weird, awkward collection of people. Why is your photo not on the list? I'm not a partner yet, Collie. You know, if you showed up, Collie, to more streams, maybe I would be on that list, huh? Piers Morgan, so lucky, yeah. Okay, here are the notes. Take the notes. Yes, here they are. Good work, iios. You'll go far in the Mages Guild. Amazing. Notes. The notes were quite valuable to me. Necromancy. Find Tashbi Ashibale in Margon and kill her. The Mages Guild cannot tolerate necromancy. It's not a difficult assignment. iios, go to Margon, find Tashbi Ashibale, kill her. Duties. I believe Tashbi Ashibale in Margon has been practicing necromancy. That's what makes Birthday Buddy so fun. It's so random. Your birthday is just you, a bunch of YouTubers and TikTokers, and Josh Groban. Yeah, Groban likes his ladies to pop queen. Do you remember Groban in It's Always Sunny? Yeah, that's actually fascinating, Galar. People just, yeah, people like, when you give birth, maybe surprise, not surprise, when you give birth is like a very intentional decision people make. Buried in the flood of sports ball players, apparently Gandhi shares a birthday with you, really? Oh, you got Pope Pius V, Naita? There should be, somebody should make, okay, Pope trading cards. I'm saying. Pope trading cards. Haven't there been enough? You know? You're not gonna necromancy. Okay. There are like 600 popes, and that's why it would be a great trading card series. Where exactly is Margon? Yeah. Margon is down here. Molagmar. To find Margon. Ah, we haven't been there yet. Okay, let's go to Aldrune. Yeah. The image search for Pope trading cards is rather thorough. Yeah, someone else has had this idea. The only sin is not collecting them all. Yo, hey, Meatloaf, welcome. That's what I'm saying. It sells itself. Female Pope trading cards when? Yeah, yeah, maybe once there's some critical adjustments to papal policy. Yeah, take that. That's great. Great. I almost want to take some training here and rest. We almost might just do it. I've been putting it off. I think it's a mistake though. Maybe let's get a tiny bit of training here with some friends, and then let's rest. What if we sign these cards in a theme? Say tarot. Yeah, it's incredible. Your birthday in November is less common than February 29th. Really, Galara? That's really interesting. Yeah, I'm sure I would feel special if you could give birth on that leap day. You know what's wild is that Caesar literally just redid the calendar. Like, imagine having so much big dick energy that you're just like, this calendar thing, we're gonna redo it. It's gonna be my calendar. Actually, I think that's really interesting that Caesar, like, in his like off time, you know, being the emperor, he was like, I want this calendar thing. Everybody was probably like, great, knock yourself out, whatever you say. But imagine, yeah, just Caesar is a giant calendar nerd. He fucked up October. What did he do to October?
How delightful.
Wait, what did
Welcome.
Caesar do to October? Is this the start of some kind of joke? There needs to be a whole expansion just for the Avignon popes. Yeah, maybe a few anti-pope packs. All of the above, Naita. Reverse halo anti-popes. Hollow anti-popes, yeah. You see why you were born when you were? High school parents, 9 months before April is July. It all checks out, Avarice. Churches always see what kids spend money on and try their own version. It could be fun. X but worse is the favorite genre of churches, yeah. I didn't know the anti-pope is like, yeah, I choose to believe each of them gave the pope a hug and mutually annihilated. We can only hope. Yeah. Great. Conjuration 35. 45. Oh, Conjuration 40. To be fair, the Roman calendar got revised like every 4 years and routinely had bullshit jank. Exactly. It was like intercalary months and stuff. The reason why I learned a little bit more about this was watching the Click Spring videos about the Antikythera mechanism that they made. They talk a lot about that calendar, basically. Isn't October the new bonus month? Yeah. Yeah, we follow the Gregorian calendar, indeed. Look up the calendar for September 1752. Yeah, I love Twitch. You know, it's moments like this where somebody is like, look up the calendar for September 1752. You know, and I'm like, okay, let's do it. What are we going to find? Who knows? Brilliant. It's missing 11 days? Give us our 11 days! The English calendar riots of 1752. The 11 days referred to here are the lost 11 days of September 1752, skipped when Britain changed over from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar, bringing us in line with most of Europe. The Gregorian calendar is today's international calendar. Before 1752, Britain and her empire followed the Julian calendar, first implemented by Julius Caesar in 46 BC. However, this calendar had an inbuilt error of 1 day every 128 years. Yes. I mean, it's not really a miscalculation. I just think they were like, you know, honestly, at the time, when Caesar sat down to make his calendar, I bet he was just like, yo, dude, if someone's using this shit 2,000 years from now, let them fucking solve the problem. This is classic in systems design. You'll be like, oh yeah, here's a good solution to this problem. And people will be like, you don't need to solve that problem. Like, what are you worried about that problem for? But anyway, so they figured it out. So first to adopt the new calendar in 1582 were France, Italy, Poland, Portugal, and Spain. Its introduction was not straightforward. It meant that the year 1751 was a short year, lasting just 282 days from the 25th of March to the 1st of December. Then 1752 began on 1st of January. So did they get rid of the early days in the year? See, this is why I've been so tired. Yeah, all of your whole year is gone, KQ. They're fucking around with your clocks when you're asleep. That's a good conspiracy theory. I would prefer not to have any reactions of that kind within 5 light years of this planet. September, October, November, December, all fucked. Yeah. What, Sept, Oct, November, December? Yeah, like 10. Oh, it's like 7, 8, 9, 10. Weird. March was month 1 in Caesar's calendar. Reinstating January and February was what fucked that up, and that was later. I love this calendar drama. Thank you, Claire, for this link to the Wikipedia article for July. The 5th month of the calendar that started with March. I would prefer not to have... Yeah. Oh my god. Look up 1996 Toyota Tacoma water gasket. Were there really riots? Claims of civil unrest and rioters demanding give us our 11 days may have arisen through a misinterpretation of a contemporary painting. Refers to the elections of 1754. Well, people are unhappy about everything, you know. That's the water gasket. Ridiculous. Got him. God damn it. Okay, wait. Bodacious Snail. God damn it. You know, some engineer thought that was very funny, actually. Rest. Well, I learned a lot. Intelligence, speed, and agility. Great. It's a very... No, bro, it's a bicep. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, not wrong. The current iios bulletin C says there won't be a leap second at the end of the year. I saw that. Didn't we eliminate leap seconds? So you can we no longer are leaping? Or something? I did read that post. It's a very important car part, and only for the 1 year though. Fascinating. You've come into some possession of some sweet spider pics. Naita, have you been posting them in the iios spider Discord channel? Mark on. New place.
Make a special trip just for you. Same low
Awesome.
price.
Okay, we were in a new city. How many new cities do we still have? Aldredania, Vos, Tel Mara, maybe Tel Vos. The camps, some of the camps will be big. Ghostgate is big. Telfir. I think that's a Dwemer place. Plantations. We've almost visited most of the major cities, which is kind of cool. This is another big northern offshoot. It looks like it's Redoran, essentially, style, culture. Excuse me. Yeah, isn't time fascinating? Aren't calendars cool? Welcome to the village of Margon, Outlander, in the Ashlands. Margon is the site of the Holy Tower Shrine, favorite place of pilgrimage for the temple faithful. I'm the local caravaner and I manage the Siltstrider port. Tell me your destination if you're looking for a ride, or if you're new to Margon, let me tell you about local services, or any specific place in Margon if you're looking for, or if you want someone in particular, maybe I know where to look. Tashbi Ashabale. She lives in the last house on the right before the shrine. Someone in particular. Mance Andus is the publican of Andus Trade House, and Miles Gloriosus, famous questing swordsman and monster slayer, is taking his lodgings there while he hunts the blight creatures plaguing the village. Trelas Rendos and Salan Ravel are the tribunal priests at the Tower Shrine. Aldsbaro the smith is ranking Redoran at the Margon Outpost. Services. We have several priests, 2 at the Temple Shrine and 1 at the Margon Outpost. We also have a Redoran Smith, Master at Arms, Drill Master, and Scout at the Outpost. Mance Andus at the Andus Trade House rents rooms and sells food and sundries. Necromancy. Toshbi is not a necromancer. Who have you been talking to? Margon. Fun game is to call up your local car parts store and ask them to describe that part to you. Oh my goodness. That sounds like a classic classic prank. It's just that the Earth isn't far enough out of sync with the atomic clocks to need a fiddle. Yeah, fiddle the Earth or fiddle the atomic clocks. Honk. Thanks, Travel. If I win the lottery, I'm gonna have a topiary that is trimmed. Oh, nice. 25. How very graphic. Yeah. Everybody's fantasizing about the lottery now, are we? Somebody type all these names, or they set up a pool and it randomly pulled from. I think most of them. I think they have a list of names. I'm not sure how they originally generated them, but I think they have a list of names that get pulled from for these. Yeah. Any Spider fans? You know, the reason we have the Spider Discord channel is so we can become friends with spiders. Yeah. Look, compared to Sweden's switchover, England is nothing. What happened in Sweden, Katanen? Oh my goodness. Somewhat related, getting time zone localization code 100% correct is a flipping nightmare.
To shift to the Gregorian calendar gradually by skipping leap days. Remembered in 1700, forgot in 1704 and 1708. Gave up in 1711.
Oh no.
Reverted back by adding a February 30th in 1712. Finally switched over by skipping 11 days in 1753. Yes, I am a nerd.
Oh my god. You know, I like the idea, but I mean, any system that depends on people acting consistently over the course of what they needed, like 11 days, 45 years or something, never gonna happen. How many spiders have joined the Discord? Yeah, polling has a pretty wide error margin, Bodacious Snail, but I think, probably 20 to 30. I'm a cautious spider respecter. I respect spiders too. I do. Really stoked you took to the iios. Yeah. Oh, nice. Well, we don't live with our spiders. We disinvite our spiders, but I don't kill my spiders. I've dumped a picture that's maybe in the deep end of dope spider pics. Amazing, Naita. Amazing. Pet ants. 1700 was a leap year in the Julian calendar and Windows version of Excel. No, I think I appreciate these time zone conversations because developers somewhere, software developers, keep track of all of this bullshit, so that you can do historical date math properly. And it's so funny. It's a wonderful mix of like very tangible problems and very arbitrary problems, right? Like some people are just like, oh, time, whatever. No, it was great, Catan. I'm just that danged good. Yeah, wonderful. Margon is a Redoron egg mining village in the northern Ashlands, north of Aldrune, close to Foyada Bani Dad, the Ghost Fence, on the plains beneath Red Mountain. Monsters have been breaking through the Ghost Fence here and attacking the villagers. Fortunately, monster fighters have answered the call for volunteers to come help protect Margon. Pilgrims of the Tribunal Temple come to visit the Margon Tower Shrine, where Lord Vivek outwitted the bad Daedra Lord, Maroon's Dagon. Any advice? Visit the Tower Shrine and ask the priests there about it. Quite a story. To you, Lord Dagon, I bite my thumb. Ha ha ha. Quite a trick. Maybe if you're a questing hero, you'd like to match your wits against a Daedra? Hulin's hut. It's outside the town walls to the southeast, near the shrine. Destination. This Silt Strider can carry you from Margon to Aldrune, Nisus, and Cool. Cool. Okay, we'll go for just a little bit longer here. You vacuumed the spider, Shay. Oh, R.I.P. that spider. R.I.P. Thank you, spider. Thank you. Hilaire Locket. It was reported stolen. If you know anything about this, you should speak with Archmaster Bolvin Venom. Oh, I stole it. Whoops. Cool. Margon Outpost. Nice. Okay, we have doors on both sides. Wonderful.
Go ahead, Outlander.
Hey, friend.
What do you need?
Isarin, Sarothrill. Specific place. The Tower Shrine, the famous Margon pilgrimage site, is on the east, surrounded by a wall and 3 watchtowers. Ondu's trade house is up the steps and through the gate at the northwest end of the village. The Margon outpost is on the southwest side by the west gate and the Strider port. Silt Strider service goes to Aldrune, Nisus, and Cool. The main road south to Aldrune runs farthest west. The back road runs closer to Red Mountain. Cool. Locked door. What over here? You have to evict a spider from my letterbox. Fix in the Discord. Amazing. I need to check the spider's channel. Behind. Nice stuff you got. That's a nice shield. Oh, nice. Oh, I love seeing all this stuff laid out. I just think it's cool. Hey Aldsbarrow. Latest rumors. I've heard that some traders have been having problems with the Ashlanders. It's not wise to hunt in the Ashlander territory. Okay, repair me up. A lot of money. Oh, I spent a huge amount of money just now. Okay, that's okay. We spent an enormous amount of money repairing our Skull Crusher. Guess that's just what we get. How about that shield? Oh, that shield's really valuable, eh? Well, what if I sold you the shield and then I bought... Is there anything I can buy? I just don't have that much that is worth that much that I could offset. Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, you just take that from us. Thanks. Should have tried to repair it ourselves, probably. Okay. You were in New York City on New Year's Eve, 1999. You were hoping that Y2K would cause chaos. Yeah, you were hoping for rioting in the streets and, you know, like, everybody would just be, you know.
Yes, Outlander, what do you want?
I don't know, going fucking ham wild. It just didn't happen that way. This poll suggests an average of 6 limbs and 0.33 backbones. Oh dear. Well, it's good. It's good to have good data. Talina Thalor will never stop smuggling. It's all she knows. And if you see her here in Margon, she's got something going on. But where? Ashlands. Ashlanders hunt for game in the Ashlands, and their herds find sparse grazing. It rains rarely and suffers frequent ash storms. Aldrune is the district seat of House Roderon and a large settlement. The Roderon council chambers are located inside the shell of an ancient, extinct giant crab. Tracks lead north to Margon and Nisus villages, and south to Balmora. Cool. Okay. Oh, nice. Hi. Hey, Sidrus. You can sell a couple of potions. Here. Spells. Okay. Awesome.
Is there something you need?
Margon has got a little bit of everything down here, it seems. Yo, check out this shrine. That's kind of cool.
Is there
I
something
think I talked to you. Any advice? We've had a lot of trouble with blight monsters escaping through the ghost fence and attacking the village and outlying settlements. The temple and House Roderon has called for volunteers to come help protect Morgon from monster attacks. Talk to the priests at the shrine if you might be willing to help, and talk to the volunteers who are lodging at the Ondus Trade House. What is a show from your childhood you're glad no one seems to remember? Yeah, why would you be glad no one remembers? Yeah, Avarice just kind of dances to the beat of that drum, you know? Because some shows were bad. Because some shows were bad. Because some chatters were bad. No, I'm kidding. We're gonna rate somebody. It's my stream end time. I need to be responsible and not stay up too late. I'll be back. We will be playing more games this coming Saturday. We'll have more iios stream. We'll be doing more of our fun visual novel, Lady Killer in a Bind, and we'll continue to make more progress on Morrowind, as we ever do. But thanks for hanging out. It's been lovely to have you all here. Smorf, you especially. Thanks for saying hi, by the way. Wait, promote movie night. I know, but KQ, I'm babysitting my niece on Friday, and I bailed. I'm bailing on movie night. We could move movie night. I could try and move it. Do we still want to do it? I could move it. We could still do it. Because I kind of still want to do it. I just need to move it. But I did say that I would do babysitting instead. You would pick Wind in the Willows? Interesting. Nah, fuck movie night. Okay, we'll do movie night next time, though. Oh, yeah, but usually movie night would be this Friday. It's usually every 2 weeks. Movie night cannot be forgotten. It's a fun place. We spend time together watching fun movies. Okay, I'm picking someone to raid. We're going to raid somebody. It's been lovely to have you all. Valo, thanks for hanging out. Wind in the Willows. You know, they're making, speaking of, not the same thing. You know, they're making a new Willow show. They're like the movie Willow. They're making a TV show out of it. Really cool. Let's go raid Kara. Kara's really funny. They play lots of cool content, like cool games. They've been playing Disco Elysium, doing Potionomics right now. They're doing some other cool stuff. Love Kara. Kara's super fun. Let's go say hi and hang out and just have a good time. Willow is out. Is it good? I kind of wanna watch it. I'm kind of into it. Yeah, definitely not the same thing, Valo. It just, the word came to my mind. Yeah, we'll be back on this coming Saturday. I can't wait to see you all. Have a great week. And welcome back. Welcome back to Morrowind. Mages are cheapskates. Eek. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. It's very late, actually, for us to get started with this, but here we are. Nonetheless. In Morrowind. Deke isn't a monolith. No, Deke is just that one moment. It's just that one soundbite to me. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. We're nearly done with our mages quests here. Go to the Ahamusa first. Northeast corner. Right here. No? Ahamusa camp. We need to go to Tel Voss or Tel Mara. Go to Sidrith Mara. Beak is a way of life. Yeah. Kali gets it.
Well, I find myself in pleasant company. Please share your
loud.
thoughts.
Kali understands what is at stake here. Which is good, because I frequently don't. Let's try and offload a tiny bit of stuff we can here. Gosh, where is the night gone? How has the night passed by so fast? Where did it all get to, friends? Book of Daedra. Spirit of the Daedra. Angasta. Realizations of Acrobacy. Hanging... Well, no, I need Hanging Gardens. Corpse Prep. Yeah, we'll take 700. Great. Speechcraft, Enchant, Mysticism. Cool.
This is an honor for
Go ahead.
me.
I'm all ears.
Okay. Spells, spell making. Okay.
Welcome, friend. We extend you our warm regards.
You have some enchanted stuff. You have a decent amount. Oh, you will take the arrows. Well, that's good. Yeah, you can have them. All yours.
Well,
Okay, let's go. We're headed, we're gonna head by boat to Tel Voss. Welcome to Morrowind. Isn't Morrowind great? Aren't we loving Morrowind? Does not a day go by when you don't wish and pray and hope for when we will play Morrowind again? I know, me too. Deek is a way of life, yeah. There is one Deek. One true Deek. The original. I love this game. I'm glad, Kali. Leaping our way. Leaping away across Morrowind. With our stamina regeneration. And etc. And etc. Hey, friend.
Under sun and sky, Outlander, we greet you warmly.
Destination. Yeah, my ship, Elf Scaring, can carry you from Sidrith Mara to Ebonheart, Tel Bernard, Tel Mara, or Dagonfell. We're going to Tel Mora. Let's go. Okay.
Is there something you need?
Welcome
No,
to
I
another
don't think
new
so.
place. Another new place. That's Voss, and then Tel Voss is farther along. Welcome to another new place in Morrowind. So many places we haven't been. So many places where people live, doing things that people do. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Tel Mara is the wizard's tower of Mistress Dratha, a Telvanni mage lord and counselor. The first thing you'll notice is that there are no men here. Mistress Dratha doesn't like men, other than that and the fact that she is getting old. And, well, a little crazy. She's a very good patron, and Tel Mara is a prosperous tower settlement with a trade house, craftsmen, and traders. Someone in particular, Mistress Dratha is our Telvanni mage lord patron. She's been a Telvanni counselor since they invented dirt, and she doesn't like men. Thariel is the publican at the Covenant, and there's Berwen the trader, Rudross the smith, Elegnan the clothier, and Jolda the apothecary services. There's a Telvanni mage, sorcerer, nightblade, and alchemist at Tel Mara. Outside the tower, we also have Berwen the trader, Rudross the smith, Elegnan the clothier, and Jolda the apothecary. Thariel of the Covenant can rent you a room and sell you food and sundries. Any advice? Mistress Dratha prefers female mercenaries and adventurers. Go see her, she may have some work for you. Any rumors? You know, I just heard someone say they'd heard about smugglers on the coast around here. Sorry, I don't remember the details. Destination. My ship, Polestar, can take you from the docks here at Tel Mara to the docks at Sidrith Mara, Dagonfell, Tel Arun, and Tel Voss. Great. Hey, Nina. Specific place. The Covenant is our trade house. Our clothier is on an island to the south. The trader is on a bridge east from the Tower Island, and the smith and apothecary are further past the trader on a small island to the east. Tel Marat Tower, of course, is in the middle of the harbor. There's an upper and lower entrance. The upper entrance, that's for wizards who can fly. Ships go to Streth Marat, Telarune, Voss, and Dagon Fel.
May I help you?
Okay, interesting, interesting.
Spit it out or hit the
Spit
road.
it out. So, let's go follow the path then. We can go up. Signs for Tel Marat. Well, this does go somewhere. Circles around. That heads sort of eastish. Go up here. Oh, the architecture's so confusing. Okay. This is Berwen. Hey, Berwen. Ooh, I see some things.
I'm listening.
Some lovely things. Nice. Feather shield, Frostguard robe, Grandmaster's retort. Don't say, don't say. Hey, Berwen. Corpus Stalker. Are you here to get rid of the Corpus Stalker? We were able to trap it upstairs, but no one wants to risk disease by getting close to it. Normally, Master Aryan would take care of it, but he's been so busy recently. Are you saying that you're up to the challenge? Yeah, sure. Excellent. Have at it, but be careful. Corpus Stalker. Aren't you finished yet? Didn't you say you'd kill it for me? I guess I did. Okay, let's, have at you. Oh, well done. Yeah, mission accomplished. Here, I'll even, yep, goodbye. Problem solved. Don't mind if I do. Well, take that too as sort of, well, it's just theft. Yeah, it's not even payment, because I assume you'll say thank you kindly.
How may I help you?
Corpus Stalker. Thank you for dispatching that Corpus Stalker, iios. You obviously have great skill. Wonderful, Delta. Let's watch a video. I love a video. Sure do love me some French fry. That his hobby. Yeah, hey, Pickle Me Timbers, welcome. Yeah, thank you for getting rid of it. No problem, I did it. Yeah, you're welcome. Not gonna buy that skooma from you? Okay, well. Yeah, big claps. Big claps. Hobby? Yeah, maybe his business, you know, or whatever. Life's purpose? Hobby? Yeah, forgive me for belittling fishermen, the fishing jerks. He's jerking it all day every day. Well, I'm saying, you know, that's what you do if it's a real, if you really
Interesting. Go on.
are into fishing, Delta. You wiggle it
Too much trouble. Must be going now.
and etc. Jolda. Apothecary, eh?
Queen Shortles is inflicting VCP on Delta_Rain deserves to be recognized for all the content provided to this stream. iios clap.
She does. She does deserve to be recognized. But you know, the truth of it though, Queen, is that Delta Rain is already a moderator here in this channel. And as a result, we can't make her a VIP without removing her moderatorship. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Well, that's too damn bad. You're happy to accept honorary VIP. Yeah, but Queen, if you'd like to pick a different recipient, a different target per se, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, we'll all recognize how special Delta Rain is. We'll have a moment of recognition. The Blight Cure is all mine. They won't get their hands on any of it. When they are gone, I shall reign in the tower. Wow. You know. Property of Jolda, do not touch or open. Well, that just kind of begs the question. Potions of cure blight disease, eh? Nice. Nice stuff you got going here.
I've got a few minutes.
God, nobody'll talk to me with my skooma. Here, I'm just gonna take skooma. Now people will talk to me. Talk to me when I take skooma. Won't talk to me when I have skooma, yeah. You know, we live in a society. Okay, great. Oh yeah, VIP my alt. Okay, great. I love it. Yeah, thanks for posting, because otherwise I would have no idea what the spelling was. Let's see, okay. Wonderful. There you go. Alt VIP. You wanted to see how far you could bend the rules? You know, you're just a bunch of rule benders. Isn't that right? You just show up every night and you're like, I wonder how twisty I could get iios in the iios channel. You get restless. And restless chatters, they just want to see the world burn. They just want to see the whole chat room burn. Did we just talk, Nona?
How do you do?
I could swear we talked. Did I get turned around? I did. That's Berwen. I went there.
I couldn't possibly. Too busy.
Okay, now we're in a big circle. I went to Jolda. Then we have these places and a person down there. What the fuck are you doing? I'm so curious. What are you doing? Excuse me? Excuse me? Yes, I have swamp fever. My head is spinning and I feel terribly weak. Swamp fever. It is awful. I hope it will go away soon. There are no temples here and none of the wandering priests are anywhere to be found. Do you seek to heal me? Yes, I'd like to try. Oh, you will? Oh, you're from the temple, aren't you? Well, go ahead. I shall use a spell. Fine, go ahead.
What brings you here? Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, no problem. I feel much better, thank you. Yeah, yeah, take it easy. Have fun. Yeah, I thought they were in crisis. I can detect when an NPC is in crisis. People desperate to see me unmodded. Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting. Yeah, they're legion. The anti-delta chatters are legion. Repair. You just don't have very much money. Left gauntlet of the horny fist. And right glove of the horny fist. That's great. You buy this? No. Okay, you won't buy that either.
Interesting.
Great. You what do you have? Nothing. Okay, cool. Well, not much going on in these shops. As a matter of fact, Delta is my top 5 favorite iOS channel mods. You know, we added a new iOS channel mod. Speaking of favorite channel mods, oh god. Guess who got modded in iOS channel today? Guess. No, go on, guess. I'll wait. How many of us are there? Like 6. This is a very heavily moderated channel. Oh, I like this place. Nice place you have here.
I'm listening.
The Black Arrow Volume 1 and 2. The Black Arrow Volume 2. There we go. You have gained knowledge from the skill. Your knowledge from this book, your marksman skill increased to 37. It's a rainbow. Reading rainbow. Rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. There's dozens of us. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, friend of the stream, Happiest Collie is a mod now. Incredible. Take a look. It's in a book. A reading rainbow. Yes, let's go. The Black Arrow, Part 2. By Gorgik Gan. On the last dinner in my employ at the palace, the Duchess, quite surprisingly, had invited the mayor of Moliva and Master Humaste himself among her other guests. The servants' gossip was manic. The mayor had been there before, albeit very irregularly, but Humaste's presence was unthinkable. What could she mean by such a conciliatory gesture? The dinner itself progressed along with perfect, if slightly cool civility among all parties. Iomaste and the Duchess were both very quiet, The mayor tried to engage the group in a discussion of the Emperor Pelagius IV's new son and heir, Uriel, but it failed to spark much interest. Lady Valea, elderly but much more vivacious than her sister, the Duchess, led most of the talk about crime and scandal in Eldenroot. I have been encouraging her to move out to the country, away from all that unpleasantness for years now, the Duchess said, meeting the eyes of the mayor. We've been discussing more recently the possibility of her building a palace on Moliva Hill, but there's so little space there, as you know. Fortunately, we've come to a discovery. There is a wide field just a few days west on the edge of the river, ideally suited. It sounds perfect, the mayor smiled and turned to Lady Valea. When will your ladyship begin building? The very day you move your village to the site, replied the Duchess of Woda. The mayor turned to her to see if she was joking. She obviously was not. Think of how much more commerce you could bring to your village if you were close to the river, said Lady Valea jovially. And Master Iomaste's students could have easier access to his fine school. Everyone would benefit. I know it would put my sister's heart to ease if there was less trespassing and poaching on her lands. There is no poaching or trespassing on your lands now, Your Grace, frowned Iomaste. You do not own the jungle, nor will you. The villagers may be persuaded to leave, that I don't know, but my school will stay where it is. The dinner party never really recovered happily. Iomaste and the mayor excused themselves, and my services, such as they were not needed in the drawing room where the group went to have their drinks. There was no laughter to be heard through the walls that evening. The next day, even though there was a dinner planned for the evening, I left my usual walk to Moliva. Before I had even reached the drawbridge, the guard held me back. Where are you going, Gorgic? Not to the village, are you? Why not? He pointed to the plume of smoke in the distance. A fire broke out very early this morning, and it's still going. Apparently it started at Master Iomaste's school. It looks like the work of some traveling brigands. Blessed Stendar, I cried. Are the students alive? No one knows, but it'd be a miracle if any survived. It was late, and most everyone was sleeping. I know they've already found the master's body, or what was left of it, and they also found that girl, your friend, Prolissa. I spent the day in a state of shock. It seemed inconceivable that what my instinct told me, that the two noble old ladies, Lady Valea and the Duchess of Woda, had arranged for a village and school that irritated them to be reduced to ashes. At dinner, they mentioned the fire in Moliva only very briefly, as if it were not news at all. But I did see the Duchess smile for the first time ever. It was a smile I will never forget until the day I die. The next morning, I had resolved to go to the village and see if I could be of any assistance to the survivors. I was passing through the servants' hall to the grand foyer when I heard the sound of a group of people ahead. The guards and most of the servants were there, pointing at the portrait of the Duchess that hung in the center of the hall. There was a single black bolt of ebony piercing the painting, right at the Duchess's heart. I recognized it at once. It was one of Misun Akin's arrows I had seen in his quiver, forged, he said, in the bowels of Dagoth-ur itself. My first reaction was relief. The Dunmer, who had been kind enough to give me a ride to the palace, had survived the fire. My second reaction was echoed by all present in the hall. How had the vandal gotten past the guards, the gate, the moat, and the massive iron door? The Duchess, arriving shortly after I, was clearly furious, though she too was too well bred to show it, but by raising her web-thin eyebrows. She wasted no time in assigning all her servants to new duties, to keep the palace grounds guarded at all times. We were given regular shifts and precise, narrow patrols. The next morning, despite all precautions, there was another black arrow piercing the Duchess's portrait. So it continued for a week's time. Thanks, Gulgan. The Duchess saw to it that at least one person was always present in the foyer, but somehow the arrow always found its way to her painting, whenever the guards' eyes were momentarily averted. A complex series of signals were devised, so each patrol could report back any sounds or disturbances they encountered during their vigil. At first, the Duchess arranged them so her castellan would receive record of any disturbances during the day, and the chief of the guard during the night. But when she found that she could not sleep, she made certain that the information came to her directly. The atmosphere in the palace had shifted from gloomy to nightmarish. A snake would slither across the moat, and suddenly her grace would be tearing through the east wing to investigate. A strong gust of wind ruffling in the leaves on one of the few trees in the lawn was a similar emergency. An unfortunate lone traveler on the road in front of the palace, a completely innocent man as it turned out, brought such a violent reaction that he must have thought that he stumbled on a war. In a way, he had. And every morning, there was a new arrow in the front hall, mocking her. We rainbowed. We did rainbow for this one. I was given the terrible assignment of guarding the portrait for a few hours in the early morning. Not wanting to be the one to discover the arrow, I seated myself in a chair opposite, never letting my eyes move away for even a second. I don't know if you've had the experience of watching one object relentlessly, but it has a strange effect. All other senses vanish. That was why I was particularly startled when the Duchess rushed into the room, blurring the gulf for me between her portrait and herself. "There's something moving behind the tree across the road from the gate," she roared, pushing me aside and fumbling with her key in the gold lock. She was shaking with madness and excitement, and the key did not seem to want to go in. I reached out to help her, but the Duchess was already kneeling, her eye to the keyhole, to be certain that the key went through. It was precisely in that second that the arrow arrived, but this one never made it as far as the portrait. I actually met Miswin Akin years later while I was in Morrowind to entertain some nobles. He was impressed that I had risen from being a humble domestic servant to being a bard of some renown. He himself had returned to the Ashlands and, like his old master, Hiomaste, was retired and the simple life of teaching and hunting. I told him that I had heard that Lady Valea had decided not to leave the city and that the village of Modiva had been rebuilt. He was happy to hear that, but I could not find a way to ask him what I really wanted to know. I felt like a fool, just wondering if what I thought were true, that he had been behind Prolus's tree across the road from the gate every morning that summer, firing an arrow through the gate, across the lawn, across the moat, through a keyhole, and into a portrait of the Duchess of Woda, until he struck the Duchess herself. It was clearly an impossibility. I chose not to ask. As we left one another that day and he was waving goodbye, he said, "I am pleased to see you doing so well, my friend. I am happy you moved that chair." Because he knew, because he did it, because he murdered the Duchess of Woda. Holy shoot. Wow. Crimes. Not many of them there books left. Yeah, sun's getting low. Sun's getting real low these days. We are at 228 out of 280 books. It's fantastic. Thank you, Kirsty. Thank you for the book. Thank you. Thank you. What percentage is that? How far have we gotten? How far do we have remaining?
I'm listening.
Extravagant, eh? Do you have exquisite? What kind of clothes are these? Come now, come now. I need only the most exquisite of rings and pants. Yes, indeed. Exquisite shirt. I guess I don't care quite so much about a ring. What's my amulet? Amulet is really where it's at. I need an exquisite amulet, my dear. That indeed is what you have. And so it shall be. Exquisite shoes? See, I don't know that shoes overlap with boots. I've got some really good boots on. Skirt would be better though. An exquisite skirt, that would be good. Alright. And then I guess you could probably pair this with a robe too. I would need an exquisite robe, however. And there indeed is an exquisite robe. Well, let's take it. And then left, right hand, we have exquisite gloves. So the reason to get like better quality stuff here is they enchant better, basically. Great. Thank you. Europe wrecking and reading season about over. Scooey. Yeah, sun's getting real low. Sun's getting real low, friends. Wizard Wing of Twilight? Is this enough? Not. Wing of Twilight's not good enough. I actually need to get some more Grand Soul Gems to be able to, oops, enchant more. Cool. Gain thine eyes upon my amulet, for it is exquisite.
All right then, I'm
yeah,
listening.
it's bomb. This amulet is fucking bomb. I don't know how else to say it. All right. You know, you've seen one Telvanni settlement. You've seen them all. Let's fly and go see the wizards. Good to see you, Belle. Okay, so this is like the...
If there's anything I can do, I am humbly at your service.
Here, let me mark it on your map. From Tel Marat, cross the bay west to the mainland, then follow the coast north as far as you can go. Ahamusa Camp is on the most northeastern point of Vardenfell Island. You'll need to be able to fly or water walk, but be a very good swimmer. You can't miss the camp. You'll be looking for 8 to 10 round shelters called yurts. Azura's Coast. The rocky coasts and islands of northern and eastern Vardenfell are called Azura's Coast. Peakstar. Yeah, right. The temple says she's dead. But did they produce a body? I don't see no body. Sidrith Mara. Sidrith Mara is the district seat of House Telvanni. Okay. Teleroon. Fear. Voss. Great. Voss. The village of Voss is a small Velothi settlement in the middle of the grassy plains of the Grayslands, inland from the coast and west of Red Mountain. You can water walk to the mainland and head southwest to reach the village. Sign up camp. Sign-up camp is on the mainland, southwest of the village of Voss, near the foothills of Red Mountain. Here, let me mark it on your map. Head southwest across the Grayslands until you strike the foothills, then head south, keeping the foothills to your right. When you pass the Dwemer ruins of Nahuleft on the western ridge of the Grayslands, you'll cross an east-west road. Sign-up camp is 8 or 10 yurts east of the hills and south of that road. Cool. Wonderful. So detailed. It makes me wonder if those are like programmatically generated directions. Like on some level, don't they have to have been? A fisherman said he thinks smugglers are working out of a cave on the coast south of Tel Marat. He said he saw a small boat unloading goods on a beach. He's not sure of the exact location, but he knows it was north of Indoranian, the old Dunmer stronghold. The best landmark on that stretch of coast. Okay. South of Tel Marat, north of Indoranian.
How may I help you?
That's actually good to know. It'd be cool to find that. What a place. Hey, Borwen. Great.
Do you want something from me?
Pilgrim's Path. Cool place. We can walk down one more level. And it's like an empty bar. Okay, great. Yeah, love what you've done with the place. Think it's great. Don't change a thing. Okay, let's go see the wizards. Let's not kid ourselves. They mostly really dislike us, but I think they have cool stuff. You know, I'm a sucker for cool wizard stuff. Upper Tower. Ahoy there! What do you got? Varieties of Faith, the Brothers of Darkness. We have read 2920. Hearthfire. Book 9. We have read Eastern Provinces, Anatina and Wad. Okay, great. We've read those. Great. Love me a Telvanni Tower. Scooey! Not too many of these. In original condition?
I really can't help you, stranger.
That's okay, I can help myself. Hey, Nathian.
This better be important, Dunmer.
It was outside.
No, I don't think so. Whatever you're looking for, I'm sure I don't know how to find it.
Cool. Well, okay, there's not much going on there. Truth be told. Yeah, what's going down here in the lower tower? Yeah, just nobody really wants to talk to us. Paula, book 2. Paula. Okay. Reading Rainbow. Rainbow. You gained knowledge from this book. Your enchant skill has increased to 51. Bum, bum. Rainbow. I'm rainbowing. Rainbow. Paula, book 2 by Vonye Miersted. Paula. The name burned in my heart. I found myself whispering it in my studies, even when I tried to concentrate on something the Magister was saying. My lips would silently purse to voice the pal, and tongue lightly flick to form the law, as if I were kissing her spirit before me. This is the weirdest shit. We rainbow. We can't rainbow any harder. What if I rainbow too? Oh my gosh, really? Will we be denied our deserved, our earned rainbow? Rainbow? Okay, weird. It shouldn't cool down that hard. Maybe... There it goes. A reading rainbow. Yeah, reading rainbow. Thank you, everybody. Tactical kissing. It was madness in every way, except that I knew that it was madness. I knew I was in love. I knew she was a noble Redguard woman, a fierce warrior, more beautiful than the stars. I knew her young daughter Botaniki had taken possession of a manor house near the guild, and that she liked me, perhaps was even infatuated. I knew Paula had fought a terrible beast and killed it. I knew Paula was dead. As I say, I knew it was madness, and by that I knew I could not be mad. But I also knew that I must return to Betaniki's palace to see her statue of my beloved Paula engaged in that final, horrible, fatal battle with the monster. Return I did over and over again. Had Betaniki been a different sort of noblewoman, more comfortable with her peers, I would not have had so many opportunities. In her innocence, unaware of my sick obsession, she welcomed my company. We would talk for hours, laughing, and every time we would take a walk to the reflecting pond, where I would always stop breathless before the sculpture of her mother. It's a marvelous tradition you have, preserving these figures of your ancestors at their finest moments, I said, feeling her curious eyes on me. And the craftsmanship is without parallel. You wouldn't believe me, laughed the girl, but it was a bit of scandal when my great-grandfather began the custom. We Redguards hold a great reverence for our families, but we are warriors, not artists. He hired a traveling artist to create the first statues, and everyone admired them until it was revealed that the artist was an elf, an Altmer from the Somerset Isle. Scandal! It was, absolutely, Betaniki nodded seriously. The idea that a pompous, wicked elf's hands had formed these figures of noble Redguard warriors was unthinkable, profane, irreverent, everything bad you can imagine. But my great-grandfather's heart was in the beauty of it, and his philosophy of using the best to honor the best passed down to us all. I would not have even considered having a lesser artist create the statues of my parents, even if it would have been more allegiant to my culture. They're all exquisite, I said. But you like the one of my mother the most, she smiled. I see you look at it even when you seem to be looking at the others. It's my favorite also. Would you tell me more about her? I asked, trying to keep my voice light and conversational. Oh, she would have said she was nothing extraordinary, but she was, the girl said, picking a flower from the garden. My father died when I was quite young, but she had so many roles to fill, but she did them all effortlessly. We have a great many business interests, and she was brilliant at managing them. Mommy boss. Certainly better than I am now. All it took was her smile, and everyone obeyed, and those that didn't paid dearly. She was very witty and charming, but a formidable force when the need arose for her to fight. Hundreds of battles, but I can never remember a moment of feeling neglected or unloved. I literally thought she was too strong for death. Stupid. I know, but when she went to battle that horrible creature, that freak from a mad wizard's laboratory, I never even thought she would not return. She was kind to her friends and ruthless to her enemies. What more can one say about a woman than that? Poor Betaniki's eyes teared up with remembrance. What sort of villain was I to goad her so, in order to satisfy my perverted longings? Sheogorath could never have conflicted a mortal man more than me. I found myself both weeping and filled with desire. Record scratch. Hala not only looked like a goddess, but from her daughter's story, she was one. That night, while undressing for bed, I rediscovered the black disc I had stolen from Magister Tendixus's office weeks before. I had half forgotten about its existence, that mysterious necromantic artifact which the mage believed could resurrect a dead love. Almost by pure instinct, I found myself placing the disc on my heart and whispering, Pala. A momentary chill filled my chamber. My breath hung in the air in a mist before dissipating. Frightened, I dropped the disc. It took a moment before my reason returned, and with it the inescapable conclusion: the artifact could fulfill my desire. Until the early morning hours, I tried to raise my mistress from the chains of oblivion, but it was no use. I was no necromancer. I entertained thoughts of how to ask one of the magisters to help me, but I remembered how Magister Aether had bid me to destroy it. They would expel me from the guild if I went to them and destroy the disc themselves, and with it, my only key to bringing my love to me. I was in my usual semi-torpid condition the next day. In classes, Magister Aether himself was lecturing on his specialty, the School of Enchantment. He was a dull speaker with a monotone voice, but suddenly I felt as if every shadow had left the room, and I was in a palace of light. When most persons think of my particular science, they think of the process of invention, the infusing of charms and spells into objects, the creation of a magical blade, perhaps, or a ring. But the skilled enchanter is also a catalyst. The same mind that can create something new can also provoke greater power from something old. A ring that can generate warmth for a novice on the hand of such a talent can bake a forest black. The fat man chuckled. Not that I'm advocating for that. Leave that for the School of Destruction. That week, all the initiates were asked to choose a field of specialization. All were surprised when I turned my back on my old darling, the School of Illusion. It seemed ridiculous to me that I had ever entertained an affection for such superficial charms. All my intellect was now focused on the School of Enchantment, the means by which I could free the power of the disc. For months thereafter, I barely slept. A few hours a week I'd spend with Betaniki and my statue to give myself strength and inspiration. All the rest of my time was spent with Magister Aether or his assistants, learning everything I could about enchantment. They taught me how to taste the deepest levels of magicka within a stored object. A simple spell cast once, no matter how skillfully and no matter how spectacularly, is ephemeral, of the present, what it is and no more, sighed Magister Aether. But placed in a home, it develops into an almost living energy, maturing and ripening, so only its surface is touched when an unskilled hand wields it. You must consider yourself a miner, digging deeper to pull forth the very heart of gold. Every night when the laboratory closed, I practiced what I had learned. I could feel my power grow, and with it the power of the disc. Whispering Pala, I delved into the artifact, feeling every slight nick that marked the runes and every facet of the gemstones. At times I was so close to her, I felt hands touching mine. But something dark and bestial, the reality of death, I suppose, would always break across the dawning of my dream. With it came an overwhelming, rotting odor, which the initiates in the chambers next to mine began to complain about. Something must have crawled into the floorboards and died, I offered lamely. Magister Eelther praised my scholarship and allowed me the use of his laboratory after hours to further my studies. Yet no matter what I learned, Palla seemed scarcely closer. One night, it all ended. I was swaying in a deep ecstasy, moaning her name, the disc bruising my chest, when a sudden lightning flash through the window broke my concentration. A tempest of furious rain roared over Mir Corrup. I went to close the shutters, and when I returned to my table, I found that the disc had shattered. I broke into hysterical sobs, and then laughter. It was too much for my fragile mind to bear such a loss after so much time and study. The next day and the day after, I spent in my bed, burning with a fever. Had I not been a mage's guild with so many healers, I likely would have died. As it was, I provided an excellent study for the budding young scholars. Had I not been in a mage's guild? When at last I was well enough to walk, I went to visit Betaniki. She was charming, as always, never once commenting on my appearance, which must have been ghastly. Finally, I gave her reason to worry when I politely but firmly declined to walk with her along the reflecting pool. "But you love looking at the sanctuary," she exclaimed. I felt that I owed her the truth, and much more. "Dear lady, I love more than the statuary. I love your mother. She is all I've been able to think about for months now, ever since you and I first removed the tarp from that blessed sculpture. I don't know what you think of me now, but I have been obsessed with learning how to bring her back from the dead." Betaniki stared at me, eyes wide. Finally she spoke. "I think you need to leave now. I don't know if this is a terrible jest. Believe me, I wish it were. You see, I failed. I don't know why. It could not have been that my love wasn't strong enough, because no man had a stronger love. Perhaps my skills as an enchanter are not masterful, but it wasn't from lack of study." I could feel my voice rise and knew I was beginning to rant, but I could not hold back. "Perhaps the fault lay in that your mother never met me, but I think that only the caster's love is taken into account in the necromantic spell. I don't know what it was. Maybe that horrible creature, the monster that killed her, cast some sort of curse on her with its dying breath. I failed, and I don't know why." With a surprising burst of speed and strength for so small a lady, Betaniki shoved herself against me. She screamed, "Get out!" and I fled out the door. Before she slammed the door shut, I offered my pathetic apologies. "I'm so sorry, Betaniki, but consider that I wanted to bring your mother back to you. It's madness, I know, but there is only one thing that's certain in my life, and that's that I love Palla." The door was nearly shut, but the girl opened it a crack to ask tremulously, "You love whom?" "Palla," I cried to the gods. "My mother," she whispered angrily, "was named Zarlis. Palla was the monster." I stared at the closed door for Mara knows how much time, and then began the long walk back to the Mages Guild. Whoopsie-doo! My memory searched through the minutiae to the Tales and Talos night so long ago when I first beheld the statue and first heard the name of my love. That Breton initiate, Gellin, had spoken. He was behind me. Was he recognizing the beast and not the lady? I turned the lonely bend that intersected with the outskirts of Mir Corrup, and a large shadow rose from the ground where it had been sitting, waiting for me. "Palla," I groaned. "Palla." "Kiss me," it howled. And that brings my story up to the present moment. Love is red, like blood. Ooh, spooky. That was a good one. My goodness gracious. My goodness gracious. Any advice? Have you met Gudling the Rascal in your travels? Lately he's taken up residence at St. Veloth's hostel in Molag Mar. If you're interested in the hunter's craft, he's worth talking to. I'm sure this is important, but I really must go. It's down here. Invocation of Azura. Affairs of the Wizards.
How do I know you're not up to something devious?
Oh, I'm up to something devious. Barter. Oh, you have so... Okay, good. Great. So we persuade this person to like us so that we can start selling potions. Okay, great. That's a decent amount. Okay, you won't take those. Or those. Or that. That's great, though. It's a pretty good start. I could offload. Yeah, I can just sell a bunch of these gems, honestly, in some ways. Like, we're literally never using them. Great. Okay, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Yeah, good story for October. Indeed, indeed.
How wonderful.
That was
Welcome,
huge.
Outlander.
Yeah, it is wonderful. They gave you a bunch of money. You're welcome. Okay, cool, cool. Where are we? We healed that person. And there's, I guess, Voss. I guess we're headed to Voss. Let's go to there. Great. When was the last time you tried to sell something to the person you stole it from? Probably like a week or two ago. Longer than you might expect, actually. I've gotten pretty good. I tend to save right before I sell anything to anyone. And I also tend to, I launder my goods effectively, right? So I'm like moving goods from one place to another. Like I'm often only selling stuff in like brand new areas. Somewhere south of Tel Marah, yeah, somewhere down there are some smugglers hideout. So long. Bonk. Awesome. Friggin' slaughterfish, yeah. Honestly, all of the mobs that attack you are decently annoying. To varying degrees, for certain. That's actually Voss. This is also part of Voss down here. I wonder if Voss is the older section or something. What are y'all up to? What kind of ships do you have? These are the docks of Voss, Outlander, and I'm Sidini Varan, shipmaster of Voss at your service. Destination. My ship, Fulvilo's Endeavor, can take you from the docks here at Voss to the docks at Sir Ruth Marah, Tel Arun, and Tel Marah. Voss. Voss is an old Valathi farm village in the Grayslands. Dunmer have farmed here for centuries. Life's never been easy, and the Ashlanders have always raided and stolen our wick wheat and marshmarrow. But our new Telvanni mage lord, Master Aryan of Tel Voss, protects us from... Here, Sweet Pea, can you move? I love you, but can you move? Okay. Protects us from the Ashlanders, and he's grown us a fine new trade house, and docks. Tel Voss is Master Aryan's wizard's tower. It's very strange. You'll have to see it to understand. Master Aryan isn't afraid to try new things. Specific place. Tel Voss, Master Aryan's wizard tower, is to the west. You can't miss it. It's very strange. Tel Marah, Mistress Drotha's wizard tower, lies across the bay on an island to the east. In Voss village, up on the hill, the Voss chapel is in the center of the village, through the gate and courtyard. Hetwoman Maela Kaushad's house is in the middle house. Is the middle house in the village on the south. Varro Trade House is that big tower you see at the end of the dock. Someone in particular. Maela Kaushad is the village hetwoman. Eldrilu Dalan is the priest at the Voss chapel. Urianius Varro and his wife Faris Varro run the Varro Trade House. Master Aryan is the mage lord of Tel Voss, the wizard tower. Master Aryan is a counselor of House Silvani. A very important person, very good to us, but a very strange wizard. Turidus Telanian is Lord Aryan's chief of mercenaries. Hey, welcome, big floppy data disk. How's it going? Services. Thanks to Master Aryan, now we have a tribunal priest, Eldrilu Dalan at the Voss Chapel, and a new trade house, the Varro Trade House. Burkanius Varro can rent new beds there and sell food and sundries. And at Tel Voss, Master Aryan has a healer, enchanter, apothecary, and monk who provides services to Telvanni. Master Aryan says we are all his clients and we can come get services at Tel Voss whenever we want. Any rumors? Our new mage lord, Master Aryan, has done a lot for Tel Voss, and most of us are very happy with him. But he is still having trouble with the nearby Zainab Ashlander tribe. Part of the problem is that we settled villagers and the Ashlander nomads don't really understand each other very well. Aryan's captor, Turidus Telanian, is looking for someone who can help forge a bond with the Zainab. If you know anything about Ashlanders, you might be able to help them out. Cool.
Yes,
great to know.
What do you want?
Great. Great. Okay, great. Let's walk up. What's that number on the right? Yeah, that's the heart rate. It's locked? Why in heaven's name is it locked? Suppose this is the back door. Ha ha ha. Let me in. Hey, friend. Specific place. Yeah, spells. Fortify. Drain. Toxic cloud.
Yes, Outlander, what do you want?
Nothing, I'm out of here. Oh, we like walked into somebody's house. I guess that makes sense. So there's an upstairs and a downstairs here. You idle at 90? Yeah, I idle pretty high, to be honest. I don't usually idle at 90. I usually idle closer to 80. But situationally, it can go up. Yeah, we've read these things. We're gonna say we've read it. It's latest rumors. They call them corporous beasts. Disturbing dreams. Dagother. Bosmer. Your scout and hearth friend. That makes sense. Can you train me in athletics? Yeah, I don't think so. Be nice though. Hey, what's up, friend? Hey, Bracanius. Any advice? If you're a mercenary, you must go visit Master Aryan. Yay! You know, none of the Telvanni mages like to talk to me. I'm sure the elevated heart rate is just from the anticipation of more books. There have been so many tonight. I'd like to make a little more progress before we... Oh my good lord. It's Smokey Morth! Hey, Smokey! Oh, yo, fucking dope. Dope is dope. Man, Smokey knows fucking everything about fundamental attributes and disintegration and land fear. Great.
How may I help you?
It's this book you got here. Yeah, it's a good one. Okay, we go down. Hey, friend.
I've heard a lot about you, Outlander. Go ahead.
Really? In ancient days, the Deep Elves had a great host of outlanders from the west came stealing the land of the Dunmer. In that time, Nerevar was the great Khan and war leader of the house people, but he honored the ancient spirits and the tribal law, and he became as one of us. So when Nerevar pledged upon his great ring of the ancestors, one clan under moon and star, to honor the ways of the spirits and rights of the land, all the tribes joined the house people, fighting a great battle at Red Mountain. Though many Dunmer tribesmen and housemen died at Red Mountain, the Dwemer were defeated and their evil magics destroyed, and the outlanders driven from the land. But after this great victory, the power-hungry Khans of the great houses slew Nerevar in secret, set themselves up as gods, and forgot Nerevar's promises to the tribes. But Nerevar will come again and cast down the false gods, and by the power of his ring will make good his promises, honor the spirits, and drive the outsiders from the land. Nerevarine, we Ashlanders have a prophecy that one day a reincarnation of the legendary hero Nerevar will unite the Dunmer against the Outlander invasions, driving them from our land and restoring the ancient faith and honor of the Dark Elven peoples, as taught to us by the prophet Valoth. You are an Outlander, so it is not proper that we should speak with you about this. Great. Athletics. Okay, we checked you already. Yeah, so many books. So many books. But it's good. We like books here. Yeah, it's good to have you, big floppy data disk. I'm hope your meditations have been going well. You know, everybody needs a quiet moment now and again.
You may speak.
We went all the way up to the top here. I don't know why I don't remember this. I guess we did. And there's not really anything all the way up there, so okay, that's good enough for me. That's a way out. Let's go over this way. Help, I'm hooked on these text art image things. Oh, aren't they fun? Whoops. I lockpick you, rat. I lockpick you. Hopefully the heart rate isn't an indicator of things to come. Yeah, ruh-roh. Shipping notice. This note details shipments of standard supplies such as drinks, food, and furniture to the Varro Trade House. One entry that catches your eye is for 3 crates of cheese that arrived earlier this week. Huh. What does it mean? Why does it catch our eye, exactly? Should we try and find the cheese?
Look how drunk I am.
That's not much. That's not
Only 3 crates.
That's not that much cheese. Blarg blarg. Only 3 crates of cheese. You know, Lex Luthor stole 48 cakes. Yeah, there's no cheese. Well, I don't know why this cheese entry catches our eye. Yeah, how many rounds of cheese have you stolen lately? You know? 1? Okay, we're facing west. We want to walk up here. So this is an older ruin. This Voss is older. Interesting. Thank you so much, Blogger Blogger, for the 100 bits. I really appreciate that. Not labeling everything, but it's nice that I have flags now. Yeah. Wonderful. We like being organized here on the iOS channel. Okay, here's a place at least. This is the Sinaralet Egg Mine, which is just to the south of Voss. Let's go check out this, Look, you can tell that the Telvanni, structures started to grow up around this place. That it was older. It used to be like a mixture of, Redoran architecture and Telvanni architecture, I guess. Farmhouse. It's so chaotic. Kind of wild. Hey, friend.
May I help you?
Fashion show! Fashion show at lunch! Book of Dawn and Dusk. Okay. Thanks, friend. Another farmhouse.
May I help you?
I think we're probably good. Oh, it goes up. House of Troubles. Okay, great. I need to steal your money. Just enough to know that I could. Another farmhouse. Okay, cool. How's it going?
May I help you?
Okay, go left. That goes kind of up. Hey, Phoenicia.
Is there something you need?
Any advice? This is still very wild country out here in the Grayslands. Master Aryan is trying to get along with the Ashlanders, but there are still plenty of outcasts and renegade Ashlanders who attack outsiders on sight. The big Zainab Ashlander camp is off to the southwest. Don't start trouble with them. They are very sneaky and their warriors are great fighters, but we're more or less at peace with them right now. Sick. Wonderful. First time you'd heard the term. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure, Austin.
Is there something you need?
This would be the temple. It's the chapel here. Training. Expensive training. Locked chest. Cool. Arcana, restored varieties of faith. Some stuff we've read. Spells. Great. Okay. This book. Nothing. Let's go downstairs.
Please,
Rivet!
go ahead.
Oh, I had to take out Rivet. I need to take it out of that list, honestly. You want to leave? I'm trying to get my lockpick on. Mooba, why must you taunt me? Yeah, that's gone. That's old news. Through yesterday's sound commands. And Sizzle, what are you doing? Collywobbles. We've read you. Droops, Green Spore. Swamp Fever. We've seen it all. I've seen it all.
Is there something I can do for you?
You know, the Telvanni areas are very lacking in quests for me, given that we sided from with House Halalu. I've received your order for a single-sized bed and have requested the one be delivered straight from my supplier in Sadrith Mara. Assuming the raiding parties don't get to it, it should arrive shortly within a fortnight. I hope you enjoy your new residence in Voss, and if there is anything else I can help you with, do not hesitate to let me know. Note to Menace. Welcome to Voss. I thought I would drop these kwama eggs by as a housewarming gift, but you weren't in. Feel free to drop by any time and say hello. I hope you enjoy our town. Ianasa.
Is there something I can do?
Well, nice. I see you're settling in real good here.
Is there something I can do for you?
Strange town. Very strange town here. Then there's another layer farther along here. You don't know that you could be a drag queen, Trappy? It's tough. It's tough. It's work. Hard work. It's my take. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. And then it goes further up to Tel Voss. And this is another different layer of the town. There's so many different layers here. And this is like a more imperial, almost architectural style, but it's all wrapped through with this giant mushroom growth that's now here. Really interesting. Southern Tower. Whoops. No, you're not derailing at all. No worries. You're fine. Floppy. Hello? Hello, Flame Atronach? Friend? Jeez. How rude. That goes to the jail. There's a bow, a couple of bows here. Oh, what's upstairs? I assure you, we're quite railed. Yes, Delta, thank you. Yo-hey, White Moth, welcome. Welcome to Tel Voss. Late night Tel Voss. Hey, Rucko 3. You look awesome. What's up? Any rumors? Any advice? Master Aryan, services, someone in a particular specific place. Great. Okay, let's walk. Let's go to the oh.
Let's hear it, Dunmer.
Well, hello there. You're cool. You can look, but don't touch. Yes, it's all dwarf made, and it belongs to Master Aryan. So you keep your hands to yourself. Really? Won't even talk to me. Yo, there's extra scarab plans and stuff here. Interesting. It does look like a Tuscan Raider a little bit, yeah. Airship plans I had. A new medium plans I did not have. Wow. Yo, Smoke Skin Killer. You look awesome. Any advice? Everybody hates me. Welcome to my Dwemer Museum. This exhibition represents a lifetime of traveling and collecting artifacts from Dwemer sites all over Morrowind. I am always finding new things to display, so please check back often, and be wary of the Centurion at the end of the hall. He is in a state of disrepair and is prone to unpredictable behavior. Master Aryan. Cool. I love it. It's great. Yeah, the true badges are all magnifying glasses. Such fun. Oh my god, it goes up and up. This place is so big. Barracks and armory. Oh my lord, this place is huge.
Come on. I haven't got all day, you know.
More towers. Towers upon towers. Okay, that one just ends. If we go down one level. we have like an eating area that's empty. Go down another. Go down farther. Sidious Caro.
What, stranger?
Luspinian.
Let's get this over with quickly.
Y'all are just chilling here. Boy, y'all look awesome. Look at those gloves. Your mask. What's your deal? Y'all look fucking cracked. Cracked and jacked. I don't know how I feel about badge ordering in FFZ. It goes VIP sub. Print out bits for me. Oh, so it's like stuck in between. Yeah, you're missing out on our fun, cool badge and experience at Sizzle. Okay, I have faith. We're going upstairs farther. No, I can't go any farther upstairs. This way. Through this... Oh! Okay. We're fine. We're fine. We walked off the edge, but we're fine.
You talk too much.
You found their basement fetish club. They're like, please leave. Okay, I'm sorry. I see I'm not wanted. Yo, it's an Ogrim. No! No! I don't want to fight with the Ogrim. Shit. Fine. Boys muffled by giant insect mask. Please leave. Yeah.
Say what you want or go away.
You're interrupting. What do we got?
Do you want something?
Bunch of Telvanni sharpshooters here. Dude, this place is totally fucked. Can we go down one more? Go over one more? Go down one more? Ah! I didn't do it! Holy shit, everybody's evil. Oh, they summoned him. Okay, great. Found your skeleton collection, I guess. Hey, Cora.
All-knowing user service provider actor.
Yes, Galactus. Well, where did the skeletons come from? Just zooming our way through this this here castle. These are kind of a pain in the butt to explore. So they kind of branch back and forth a lot. And it can just be interesting. It's just challenging sometimes to know when you've found the end. We're in the closet. Yeah, they're just tucked away. But look, I guess this is a dead end down here. Okay, well, where's the nearest exit then? It's like 8 flights up. Not here, but higher up. Yeah, like this whole section is totally isolated off. Very strange. I'm mostly a bit confused about like where the wizard's area is. Is it down here? I can't even tell. Southern Tower was where we started. Place is worse than a maze. It's a labyrinth. What's in the jail? Anything fun in jail? Any jailbirds? What do we got? That's interesting. Barum, Journal Entry 1. It's just like Elden Ring, a little bit. Today we finally finished hewing out the 2 main jail rooms and all 6 cells, and almost as if in response to our celebration, several of those damned roots grew through the wall and took out 2 of our cells. I wonder constantly what those wizards could be up in there in the tower, but I guess this is the nature of working for the Telvanni. I will inform them again of our construction plans, which they provided to us, and request that they refrain from such actions in the future. In the meantime, my men have begun setting up the necessary ramps and equipment to begin work on the next section of the dungeon. Here's hoping it goes better than the first. You don't say. You don't say. Yeah, let's tell me how it did go. Hi. Okay.
Your wounds are minor compared to what you will receive if you continue to bother me.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's check it out. What do they do? Let's check out this this big old hole they hollowed out down here. Scooey. Barum Journal Entry 2. Are you trying to 100%? Kind of, Heatender. Yeah, kinda. Hey, it's good to see you, Katanen, by the way. Labyrinth is more commonly used to refer to the non-branching paths laid in cathedral floors, so they're actually better than mazes. Oh, unless you have something against David Bowie's magic orbs, which I don't, to be clear. The lower dungeon rooms have been proving much more difficult than we originally thought. We must be working near some lava flows, as the rock of the cave walls is exceptionally hard stuff. It's hard enough to see in here without all our proper lighting installed. I don't need this delay too. I've set off some, for some new volcanic glass tools, and in the meantime one of my men has found a section of cave softer than the rest, and we've continued our work there, bypassing this first room. A few men have expressed their concern over the light rumblings that we've been feeling lately, but I am convinced that it is just more of those Telvanni and their hocus-pocus mushroom magic. They assured us of this site's stability. The rats and bugs are annoying to us, but do not pose a threat. Hopefully we can find the source of this infestation soon and eliminate it. I don't have time for this. Barum, Foreman. Oh, here's the third one, too. The worst has happened. This morning a boulder came loose from the ceiling and fell directly onto our major ramp, causing it to collapse and killing 2 of my men in the process. The remaining 3 of us are now stranded alone down here, with the cave walls being too sheer to climb, and the wizards obviously having more important things to deal with than a few errant laborers. With our water supplies diminishing rapidly, I sent Norvis and Gillum further down into the caves to look for any natural exits we might have missed when first surveying the site. Damn those wizards. They told us this site was safe. What could they be doing up there? Why are these bugs and rats getting more aggressive by the hour? And why is it getting so blasted hot? Barum, Foreman. Well, I wonder what happened. We best go check. Bonk. Well, oh shame. It seems like his journal's falling apart. A vegan run, yeah. Yeah, I don't think so. You try and do a pacifist run. That might be a pain in the butt. I found Norvis's head and torso lying in this room, with a large part of the rest of him seemingly smeared along the walls. I screamed for full minutes when I found it, and now all I can do is sit and stare. My only solace is this paper. More roots keep penetrating the walls every minute, and the rocks and lights seem to be taking on lives of their own. Now I fear not only for my life, but for my sanity. Please, someone come soon. The rumblings are getting faster and stronger, and I can't breathe this stifling air much longer. What in Vivek's name have these wizards done? The heat. Well, scooey. I'm sorry, what? My... Where? Is that... That's it? There's not like a hole in the wall or in the ceiling? Oh, there is more. I just got tunnel visioned, I guess. I got tunnel visioned. Okay, makes sense. We dug too deep. We dug too deep. Okay, so that gets into more caves. What about over here? Okay. Yep, that's 5. Bonk. RIPU. Ow. Great. Journal entry 5. He is here! Uh-oh. Go further. This is a bowl? Yay, I found a bowl! And some coins. Snug. Okay. What you got here is a classic flame Atronac problem. You know, this happens, I see this all the time. All the time, I'm telling you. You know, you just gotta get just an exterminator in here. And you'll get it fixed up right quick. You let these things, you know, you let them drag on. And before you know it, you got 2 dead people, 3 dead people, 5 dead people. And for what? Surprised that mace is still your best weapon. We actually, honestly, Longblade was, but I swapped to mace. Just to keep it interesting. Or whatever this is, blunt. Go up. Where are we going? The tallest tower. Oh my god. Huh? Ugh, classic. Classic Ogrim outside the dungeon door trick. Classic. Every time. It's another egg mine. Another egg mine over here. Ow. Is there a wizard? Where's the master? I don't feel like I found the master of this, this castle up here. You kind of look badass. I do, don't I? Don't I? I look amazing. Hard agree. Right there. This game is kind of like EverQuest. Yeah, in a way. Aryan's chamber. Ahoy! Your trade. Work. We've been trying to establish trade links with the Zainab. Master Aryan thinks that shared self-interest will make the Zainab more careful about offending Tel'Vos, but dealing with the Zainab is tricky, requiring knowledge of the Ashlanders, a silver tongue, and sharp wits. I'll pay you 100 drakes to visit the Zainab camp and find out what goods the tribe would be interested in trading for. Will you take the job? Yes. Good. When you've determined the trade goods wanted by the Zainab, report back to me. We know the trade goods wanted by the Zainab. When we know it, we'll be able to engage them in trade as a step towards establishing better relationships with them.
Oh, I'm just dying to hear what you have to say, Dunmer.
Yes. Yeah, great. Good. That's a quest. That's a thing we were looking for.
Say what you want or go away.
Aha. Notes by Aryan. This paper is filled with cryptic notes taken by Master Aryan while reading Angasta, Kevada, Kevakis. Yeah, good stuff.
What now?
Hey. Archmagister Gothran. He is the current head of House Telvanni. He has held this position for many years. If you need to speak with him, you may find him in Tel Rune. If you have never been there, Tel Rune, yes, okay, we've been there. House Telvanni, Master Neloth, Rotha, Thrana. Requirements. Okay, except unfortunately, I can't join you because of prior commitments. But I will snoop around in your bedroom. Yay, and I'll take some money from you. And I'll take a save here. Taking a save in the Archmagister's bedroom. Yep. Good. Huge save. Jink, it's really good to see you. Likewise, White Moth. I hope you both are having a good night. We're gonna raid somebody. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll do more Gray Matter, more of our fun, weird adventure game we were doing earlier, and then more Morrowind as we continue our endless quest, eventually ending quest, to read every book in Morrowind. We made good progress tonight. Goodbye, LOL. Hello, goodbye. You know, Jink, I'm sorry. You gotta come slightly earlier than 1 a.m. Let's go see Desi. Desi's been playing an RPG of some kind. What RPG is it? Phantasy Star. Nice, nice. Desi's absolutely fantastic. Let's go hang out. I was here earlier too. Amazing, Jank, amazing. Well, until tomorrow. Until tomorrow. We have one more night of the Cut 2022. One more night to get your votes in. I look forward to it.